split in their 2 games earlier in the year, actually both of them earlier this month, and Jackson County pulled off a nail-biter by a final score of 54-53 behind Abby Gilbert's 38 points, 14 rebounds, and at least 5, possibly as much as 7 blocks last night as she carried her team to victory. After tonight, it'll be championship games on Thursday, 6 o'clock p.m. for the girls' championship game. That is already set, as that is going to be the number 1 seed North Laurel Lady Jaguars against the number 2 seed Jackson County Lady Generals. That'll be at 6 o'clock. Now, what we are determining tonight is what 2 teams are going to be in that 7:30 championship game on Thursday. It'll be the winner of these 2 games, and so we've got that yet to be determined. Of course, the regional tournament will kick off next week at the arena in Corbin, and a win in these 2 games tonight will ensure that they will advance on to the regional tournament next week, whether they are the district champions or the district runner-ups. Jackson County girls and North Laurel's girls already are destined to appear in the 13th region tournament next week as 2 of the top 8 teams in the 13th region. Of course, everybody's goal is to move on to the Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena. Why do they call it Sweet 16? It's because there's 16 high school regions in the state of Kentucky, and the number 1 team from each of those 16 regions advances on to the state tournament in search of a state championship. Let's get into our PRTC TV matchup preview. Our first game tonight, the OBI Mountaineers at 15-13 against the North Laurel Jaguars at 17-10. That's your number 4 seed against your number 1 seed. The North Laurel Jaguars enter this semifinal round of the 49th District Tournament 7-5 in region play, 6-1 in district play, with their only loss coming at Clay County earlier in the season. North Laurel is currently ranked 5th in the region with an RPI of a 60. RPI is your rating percentage index that takes in several factors, including your strength of schedule, wins and losses, and also the strength of schedule of your opponents. It is a good measure as to how your team is ranked in a district or a region. The Jaguars have won 2 of their last 3 games and 9 of their last 13. North has recent wins over Lafayette and Pulaski County, but lost their last regular season game of the year to a very tough Taylor County team. We don't hear very much about the 5th region. They went on the road and lost 55-49 this past Saturday. The OBI Institute Mountaineers have 15 wins and 13 losses, as we mentioned on the season. They are 7-10 in 13th region play and have 4 wins against 5 losses in 49th district play. 3 of those wins against Redbird, and they split the season series with Jackson County. OBI is currently ranked 12th in the 13th region out of 17 teams with a 50 RPI. OBI has won 2 of their last 3 games as well, and 6 of their last 8 games. In recent action, they've defeated Owsley County, Middlesboro, and Leslie County, with losses to Clay County and to Barberville. They advanced to the semifinals of this tournament, as we mentioned earlier, by handily defeating Redbird last night, 105-32. 8th grader Aiden Gregory came off the bench and led the scoring with 26 points. Jacob Rogers had 23, and Tommy Brandstutter added 17. North Laurel is coached by Nate Valentine. Valentine is completing his sixth season as head coach, easy for me to say. Before coaching at North, he coached Lexington Christian Academy out of the 12th region for 5 seasons before returning to his home county of Laurel to coach the Jags in 2019. His record coaching is 134 wins against 56 losses, winning over 70% of his games. North Laurel has won 3 district titles under Coach Valentine in 3 consecutive years. That was 2021, 22, and 23, winning the 13th region as well in the last 2 of those seasons, 22 and 23, before losing in the first round of the state tournament both years. Those region titles in 22 and 23 were only the 2nd and 3rd 13th region crowns for North since they joined the 13th in 2006. Their first was when? 2012. Last year, they finished 17-16 for the season, advancing to region play as district runner-ups to Clay County before losing in the opening round of the region to Knox Central. Oneida Baptist head coach is Larry Gritton Jr. Coach Gritton is also the president of the school, a title he's held since 2013 with his wife Angie. He was a star player for the school, scoring over 3,000 points. The Gritton family has been involved with OBI for over 50 years, since 1973, with his dad Larry Sr. coaching the Mountaineers to over 400 victories over 20 seasons. Coach Gritton Sr.'s 1983 boys basketball team at OBI still holds the state record for the most points averaged per game for an entire season, averaging 95.5 points per game without the three-pointer, because that did not come until the late 80s. He also coached OBI to their last 49th District Tournament Championship in 1977. Both father and son are Hall of Fame coaches, and both have served as athletic director, president, and head coach at Oneida. Gritton Jr., the current head coach, also coached the OBI boys from 1998 to 2004. This is his second season, this second go-around coaching, and he has 119 wins with 130 losses over nearly 8 seasons. OBI finished 17-15 last year under Coach Gritton, losing to Clay County in the semifinal round of the 49th District Tournament. North Laurel's squad's offense is led by junior post player Reese Davidson, who's a first cousin to Reed Shepard and the younger brother of former North Laurel standout Ryan Davidson. Reese is averaging a double-double of 21 points and 10 rebounds per contest. Jordan Rawlings, also a junior, is second for the Jaguars with 10 points per game and leads the team with 70 made three-pointers. Sophomore R.J. Noble is third in scoring at just over 8 points per game. North only has one senior player, starting guard Cole Jervis, who gets 7.5 points per game. Oneida Baptist leading scorer is freshman guard Jacob Rogers, who averages 15 points per game. His backcourt counterpart, fellow freshman Skylar Roberts, is second with over 13 per outing. Junior post player Dennis Asamoede is third with right at 10 points per game. Rogers and Roberts can be deadly from the three-point line, as they have converted 127 threes between them this season. Senior Jason Arumse is the leading rebounder for his team with over 7 per game. Taking a quick look at both North Laurel and OBI's team stats, both teams average around 60 points per game, so they play at about the same tempo. North shoots 48% overall to OBI's 44%. North shoots threes at 37% to Oneida Baptist 31%, so a little better on the threes by North. The Jags shoot 68% from the free throw line to the Mountaineers 62%, and the rebounding is nearly dead even at around 30 per team. Finally, these two teams have played each other 25 times in school history, with their first meeting taking place back in 2012. North Laurel has won every game except one, when OBI defeated them 70-67 in 2015. If you followed 49th District basketball, this name will be one you will remember as one of the best scorers that OBI has had in several years. DeJure Frazier had 29 points for OBI in that game. Since then, though, North Laurel has won 20 matchups in a row, including their only meeting this season back on January 1st at North by a final of 81-53. Reese Davidson had 28 points in that one. This is the 5th time they've played in 49th District tournament play, and North has won all 4 of those first meetings. That's your PRTC TV matchup preview for our number 4 seed against our number 1 seed game, which is going to tip off in about 2.5 minutes. A big thank you again to our sponsors. We have 4 co-sponsors in our tournament that is coming on board to support what PRTC TV is doing. Hey, listen, make sure when you see one of these 4 groups out, a representative or somebody you know that works there, tell them how much you appreciate them supporting PRTC TV, but more importantly, supporting 49th District and 13th Region student athletes. That's Praxel Line Services, Pepsi of Corbin, Appalachian Wireless, and PRTC. We've also had great support, too, from 3 other businesses, including Jackson County Bank, Anvil Town and Country, and Kemper Home Furnishings. We're going to step away for a quick break. When we come back, we will get your starting lineups for both teams and get night number 2 on the road in 49th District basketball coverage. It is straight ahead. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. a local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Ooh, the moment I think of it, strange on the sea, yeah. My flippers can't hold Mountain Dew on a shade. A blast of tropical lime. Good-looking seal.
Madness! It gives you all the feels.
You got the feeling.
They are feeling it.
You ready to dance?
You don't know.
Can you believe this?
What you do to me.
Ice in the veins, a prayer at the buzzer.
Let's go.
They're going crazy.
Sometimes I'm down.
Utter heartbreak. The emotions on full display. This is what March feels like.
I've got the feeling, baby.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
Spring is on its way, and it's the perfect time for a fresh start, including your internet speed. Whether you're streaming, gaming, working, or connecting with loved ones, PRTC has the perfect speed for you. Don't let slow internet rain on your parade. Sign up for or upgrade today and enjoy a connection that grows with your needs. Spring forward with faster speeds. Call or visit PRTC for more information.
What makes Appalachian Wireless different isn't just our reliable service or great deals, it's our people. Whether it's helping you find the perfect plan, the latest device, or just answering your questions, we're here for you every step of the way. Our amazing customer service and sales teams are right here in your community, making serving you personal. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just a customer, because we know you. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Praxel isn't just about building infrastructure, we're about building community. This is our home, and we take pride in supporting the people and businesses around us. Whether it's powering neighborhoods, lending a hand in times of need, or creating jobs right here where we live, we're not just present, we're invested. Because at Praxel, community comes first.
Are you working online from home? PRTC needs your feedback. Take a quick online survey and let us know how we can enhance your work from home experience. Your input will help us prioritize service improvements, including better outage notifications. Plus, when you complete the survey, you'll be entered for a chance to win 3 months of free PRTC internet. Scan the QR code now to get started. Thank you for helping us serve you better, right where you work, at home.
Introducing the Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett and Kemper Home Furnishings. With its impeccable upscale design, featuring the best looks in coastal and mountains. Just choose your finish, choose your bed, and choose your fabric. Over 200 different possibilities. And your new Tide and Timber bedroom will be in your home in no time. And it's all made right here in the USA, so you get the custom experience without the wait. The new Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett. Available only at Kemper Home Furnishings.
A big thank you to the Jackson County JROTC assisting in the national anthem. Welcome back to Jackson County High School here on PRTC TV. It is night number 2 of 3 of the 49th District Tournament. We've got 2 boys games for you tonight. I did forget to mention that we've got Bob Roberts also assisting on camera tonight. big thank you to Bob for joining our broadcast team for this tournament. Starting lineups, first of all, for Coach Larry Gritton's OBI Mountaineers. 15 wins and 13 losses on the year. They will start number 0, Jacob Rogers, their leading scorer, 15 points per game, 78% from the free throw line, 69 threes on the year. Also, freshman number 1, Skylar Roberts, second in scoring at 13.4 points per game. He's made 58 threes and shoots 72% from the free throw line. Junior number 5, Dennis Esmuede, at 10 points per game and 5.5 rebounds. Sophomore Tommy Brandstutter wears number 24, 8 points per game and 5.7 rebounds. And senior Jason Arumse wears number 12, 8 points per game and 7 rebounds. Now for the number 1 seed in the 49th District, the North Laurel Jaguars, 17 wins and 10 losses under head coach Nate Valentine, completing his 6th season as the head man at North Laurel. They will start number 30, junior Reese Davidson, 21 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, 34 threes, and 71% from the line. Number 2 is junior Jordan Rawlings, 10 points per game. He sunk 73s. Number 34 is sophomore R.J. Noble, leads them in field goal percentage, shooting 63% from the floor and 8 points per game. Only senior on the squad, number 21, Cole Jervis, averages 7.5 points per game and shoots 77% from the line. And the 5th starter is sophomore number 1, Cooper Elza, who averages 6 points per game. Kendra Bingham has been busy, even though you haven't heard her. She's been down there verifying all of our lineups and our jerseys so we don't sound foolish or call the wrong player or the wrong name. Had a great game to close out last night, and we've got 2 that could be good here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last night we saw the 8th grader Brumstetter just like set the goal on fire for OBI, and so I'm looking forward to seeing what North Laurel does to try to contain him.
Yeah, number Aiden Gregory wears number 2. He had 26 points off the bench, only an 8th grader, so we'll see if he gets some action tonight in this one. He only played in the second, I think, in the 4th quarters, and had 26 in 2 periods of play.
Yeah.
And if they let Rogers and Roberts get loose from the 3-point line, this could be interesting. North Laurel about a 10 RPI stronger than OBI. Shot is blocked. Good defense by Brandstutter there to block the shot on Elza. Roberts and Rogers, their phenomenal little freshman backcourt duo. Floater on the way is no good. 1 and done for North as the rebound to the Jaguars. Top of the key 3 for Jervis is short. Rebound, though, to North Laurel. Number 34, Noble, can't get the shot off. Back out to Jervis. Now Elza. OBI playing man-to-man. Looks like North Laurel's playing man-to-man on the other end as well. Shot is up and might have been deflected or altered by Brandstutter again. And this time the rebound goes to Jason Arumse for OBI. We've played 1.5 minutes. No score yet from Jackson County High School. North Laurel won the first matchup rather handily over OBI. Only played 1 time this year. Arumse, floater is short. Rebound to North Laurel's Jordan Rawlings. Nobody stops the ball, but now they do catch up to him. That's Elza. Gives it over to Jervis, now back to Elza, and he'll set up the offense. Here's a wide open 3-pointer. That one's a little bit too strong, and he can't save it from going out of bounds. It'll go back to North. So both teams, Candria, open up a little bit cold. We saw this also in some of the games last night. Maybe some jitters, a floor they haven't played on in quite some time. Of course, OBI played here last night, but both teams opening up cold from the floor.
Yeah, OBI, they opened up last night and they were kind of on fire. We saw Dunk right off the bat to open up that game tonight. They're just trying to play some token man-to-man defense on their end. And we see kind of the same thing from North Laurel. It's not super aggressive, just kind of token, and it kind of just slowing the pace down a little bit.
Arumse dribbling out top, very athletic senior, number 12. Hands off, and we're going to get a reach-in foul as Roberts had it knocked away from him by Jervis. That'll be the first on Jervis and the team's first foul as well. If you're joining us live on this Tuesday, February 25th, check in with us. Let us know where you're watching from. wherever you are, near or far, we appreciate you for taking out some time and checking out the broadcast. And please share it so your family and friends can check us out both on Facebook and on YouTube. Little one-handed floater by Rogers is no good, and the rebound to Reese Davidson for the Jaguars. He leaves it for number 1, that's Cooper Elza. Elza on the baseline. Here's the three-pointer on the way. That one is good, and that is number 2, Jordan Rawlings. Rawlings leads the team in threes with 70 on the year, so he's no stranger to the arc. Sounds like a Keith Whitley song. Rogers penetrates. There's the floater again. This one's good. So that's kind of something I've noticed Rogers has kind of added more to his game, is that little mid-range jumper and mixing it up in the paint, because they figured out the fact that they can shoot the three-pointer.
And that was a good recognition on his part. I mean, just being able to see that open lane and took advantage.
Davidson picks up his dribble as Esmuede cuts him off. Elza gives it back to him at the left elbow. Now top of the key to Noble. Good backdoor cut by Jervis. And we have a block by Brandstutter, but he got a piece of him as well. And Jervis will go to the line. Not really any height advantage necessarily for either team, although you would say that OBI, as far as their starting 5, might be slightly taller overall, with Brandstutter, Esmuede, and Arumse. Free throw good by Jervis. And now 4-2, North Laurel pulls ahead. We're almost to the midway point of the first quarter, low scoring thus far. Gets them both, does Jervis. He shoots a very nice 77% from the line. And full court man-to-man by North Laurel. Rogers easily gets it into front court.
That was nice communication between North Laurel. The option there not to switch on the man-to-man after the screen set up on the elbow. They did a good job of communicating there and then forced the OBI turnover.
Number 5, Cam Anderson checks in the lineup for North Laurel, replacing Elza. He has the ball now, had a 3 for a moment, doesn't elect to take it. Now back out to Jervis. Davidson, nice move, little hook pass in the lane, shot is up and in by Anderson. So now 7-2, North Laurel out to a 5-point lead, 3.5 to go here in the first quarter.
Great aggressive defense there to force the turnover. Davidson might have got away with a double dribble there. Tried to pass, took a few extra steps in between, but and OBI's coach is not happy with that one. But anyways, Davidson ended up getting the bucket.
30-second timeout called by Coach Larry Gritton Jr. We'll take a quick break. 9-2 early on for North Laurel over OBI on PRTC TV.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And PRTC's reliable internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Super fast download and upload speeds up to 1 gig. And GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi. Power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact PRTC and level up to game-changing internet and whole home Wi-Fi today.
3 minutes and 23 seconds left here in the first quarter from Jackson County High School. It is the semifinal knockout rounds of the boys' side of the 49th District Tournament here on PRTC TV. North Laurel with the early advantage, 9-2 over the OBI Mountaineers. Roberts on point now for Coach Gritton. As Candria said, he was not happy during the timeout. A couple of back-to-back turnovers. So Roomsay with a nice move up and in. Very athletic move there, acrobatic somewhat by Arumse, and the first points for OBI in a minute or two. Jumper is in and out by Jervis, rebound fought for, and Brandstutter takes it away from Noble. Rogers into front court. North Laurel still sticking with man-to-man. We haven't seen him really trap out of it yet. Nice move there again by Jacob Rogers. Really mixing it up and trying to take his man one-on-one, and a good offensive set there for OBI on back-to-back trips, and the lead down from 7 down to 3. Anderson, catch and shoot three by Rawlings is off the mark. Rebound rattled around for a moment and finally picked up by Skylar Roberts for the Mountaineers. Gets it over to Rogers. Rogers and Roberts trying to work a little two-man screen. Spin move by Rogers. Here's a tough shot up and no good. Rebound loose and going to be out of bounds. Looks like off of North Laurel. Back to the Mountaineers. Checking in for the Jaguars is number 14. That's Corey Cunningham replacing R.J. Noble.
Yeah, you know, North Laurel, I mean, they're doing, they picked up the defense in the last few minutes, been a little tighter, a little bit more aggressive on their man-to-man. OBI out of the timeout was able to convert and get 4 straight baskets, but, and then a nice three-pointer there by number 12.
Jason Arumse, he's got 5. That's a 7-0 run by Oneida Baptist Institute, and it goes from 9-2. We're tied at 9 with 1:40 and counting left here in the first period. Jervis gives it over to Rawlings, now left elbow to Anderson. Anderson trying to get a shot off, cut off by Arumse. Rawlings with the triple. Second 3 of the game for Jordan Rawlings and a big bucket for the Jaguars as OBI had quite a bit of momentum. Feed down in the paint. Esmuede puts it up and in.
Very athletic Esmuede. I mean, he got his man in there and was able to convert opposite side there.
Held his pivot foot nicely, it appeared. It almost looked like a travel, but the way he stepped through it, he didn't walk. Down low, good feed. Shot is up and no good by Cunningham. But we're going to get a Mountaineer foul, and Corey will go to the line. And Brandstutter has picked up his second. He's got both fouls for OBI. And we'll see if Coach Gritton makes a move off the bench just yet. He loses some size just about any way he goes as far as coming off the bench. We've got North Laurel checking in Noble and also Elza replacing Davidson and Jervis. Going to give Davidson a breather before the start of the second quarter. Cunningham missed the first. He got another one here. And that one is rattling home. 13-11, Jaguars by 2. And Skylar Roberts brings it up against his number counterpart, Elza. Gets it into front court, almost has it knocked away, and then it is thrown away. So some really good perimeter defense by the North Laurel Jaguars has caused at least 3 turnovers here in the first quarter. Left side it goes to Anderson. Cross-court pass over to Elza. Now on the right baseline to Noble. Noble gets the double team. Gets out of it nicely.
Nice recognition, but threw the ball a little bit too high. Nice save in. Over to Jervis, and then, not Jervis, who's one? Elza.
Shot off the glass is no good. Cunningham gets the rebound. He's back up and in. Corey Cunningham gets his first field goal. We're down to 6 seconds. Here's a long 3. It is a little bit too strong, and North Laurel going to try to get a shot off at the horn. Rawlings does and catches the front rim. So the final 30 or 40 seconds were fast and furious. North Laurel with the 4-point lead as we close out the first quarter, 15-11 over OBI. Stay tuned. Second quarter of action straight ahead. The 49th District Tournament from PRTC TV.
Journey fans in McKee, Kentucky.
The concert event you don't want to miss.
Resurrection, the nation's premier Journey tribute band, live August 29th at the Jackson County Fair. Part of their 2025 Majestic Tour. Feel the energy.
Journey the way you remember it.
All the Journey hits you know and love. Don't miss out.
Hey, grab me one too.
Make your life easier by using Jackson County Bank's mobile banking app. You can check your balances, transfer money between accounts, complete P2P payments, and make deposits into your account without ever coming into the bank. Jackson County Bank, serving the deposit and lending needs of the people of Jackson County for over 120 years. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, Jackson County Bank. 15-11, North Laurel with a 4-point lead over OBI as we start the second quarter here on PRTC TV. 3 is up by Arumse, and it is no good. Here comes North the other way. Davidson going to be pushed by Esmuede.
Yeah, kind of a little touch foul. Davidson has momentum going toward the basket and then wound up out of bounds, and that's going to be an easy call for the official.
Esmuede's first and the team's first here in the early going of the second period. Elza inbounds way out high to Noble and gets it back from him. Now Davidson out top to Noble, high post. Now Rawlings for 3. That's one's a little bit too strong, but Davidson there for the offensive rebound, and this time Rawlings makes them pay with his third 3 here in this first half. He's got 9. Half of North Laurel's points. They're up by 7. Ties them for their biggest lead. Floating shot is good by Jacob Rogers. That's the third time that he has drove into the paint and made the little floating shot. And this time is going to get a chance for a 3-point play. Foul called on Elza, and that'll be his first and the team's first. Free throw is good by Rogers. He is a really good free throw shooter as well. Shoots 78% to lead OBI. Big bucket there for the Mountaineers to cut that 7-point lead down to 4. Elza into the corner. Cut off there. And we got traveling called on Noble. A moment of indecision and cost him the turnover. We've got number 3 in there for OBI, and I don't have a 3 unless he's changed jerseys.
Yeah, it's Olinka.
Okay, Mo Olinka in there for OBI. I don't think he played last night. Mo didn't. Down low to Esmuede. What a move. I thought he was going to slam it home.
He did a couple times last night, but he's just so athletic. He just continues to demonstrate his athleticism. I mean, he literally leapt from the volleyball line to go lay that one in.
Davidson penetrates, draws the defense. Shot is up and no good, but we're going to get an OBI foul.
That's a hard foul on Arumse.
And if that's Arumse, that's going to be his first. And the team's second. We'll put number 34, R.J. Noble, to the line. Struggles a bit from the free throw line this year, only shooting 57%, and that one's no good. The interesting thing is he actually shoots better from the field than he does from free throws, which make you think it may be kind of a mental thing. He shoots 63% from the floor, but only 57% from the line, which is not very common.
That's what I started to say. I mean, when you give a lot of shooters, when they're given that extra time, you would think that would, give you more time to kind of line out your shot, but sometimes you just tend to overthink that, especially from the free throw line.
Oh, there's no doubt. I think players sometimes can be too open.
Yeah.
Feet down low, and an extra pass that probably shouldn't have happened by number 12, Jason Arumse. Probably should have went straight up with that from the free throw line, but they do get away with it as the ball goes off a Jaguar foot. 5:54 left here in the first half. 19-16, North Laurel by 3. Here's another floating shot. He is really mastering that tonight, is Jacob Rogers. He's got 9. Down low, though, they lost Noble up and in, and going to be the foul on Olinka. And Mo also limping a little bit. That may have been one reason we didn't see him last night. But Noble got in behind the defense. Branstad are going to check in for him, and Olinka noticeably limping as he comes off the floor, his first, team's third. Corey Cunningham trying to check in, and There's some type of debate over there. He may be checking in for the shooter. Noble, free throw is good. And I think my suspicion was correct as Noble steps out.
Yeah, he's kind of, like I said, he's kind of hobbling over there to the bench. Cunningham just came out. And so I'm going to say that the trainer's going to take a little look. Looks to be an ankle there on the end.
Well, we've actually got Mo Olinka that was also limping, as was Noble, so they might have banged knees. Yeah. Braden Hampton checks in for North Laurel, as does Cunningham. A long three is short, and the rebound to Davidson all the way down and puts it up and in. He is truly like a thoroughbred, almost took out Bob Roberts.
I think he did take out Bob. I was a little surprised, didn't know where to go, I think, on that one.
Bob, grab that camera and run, man. Foul's going to go on Rogers. That's his first and the team's fourth. So Davidson, who had been quiet since the first quarter, gets that one to go. He's got 5, averages 21. Back out to a 7-point lead, just like that for North. That's the 3rd time they've led by 7. And nice takeaway there. Nice job by Jervis to slip in behind him, and that's going to cause an OBI turnover as the alternating possession arrow favors the Jaguars. Number 10 checking in for North Laurel is Caden Allen, replacing Elza. And we got a timeout called by OBI, going to be a full timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. 5:23 left before intermission. 7-point lead for North over OBI, 25-18 here on PRTC TV.
I'm all in.
Elite chefs bet their own money in a high-stakes game of culinary poker. You will create dishes based on the cards that you're dealt.
Cannot taste your food. Are you serious? Cook without a knife.
Big stakes, wild twists, and epic kitchen throwdowns.
All new Wild Card Kitchen, Tuesday night at 9 on Food Network.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
The 2025 49th District Tournament presented in part by Appalachian Wireless, Praxel Line Services, Pepsi of Corbin, and PRTC. PRTC TV bringing you all the coverage this week. Night number 2 of 3. We'll have Jackson County and Clay County in boys action after this one. And then the championship games at 6 and 7:30 on Thursday. Girls at 6 and boys at 7:30. Caden Allen with it for North, hands off to Davidson. Davidson, nice cut by Allen, knocked away nicely though by Esmuede. Skylar Roberts gives it to Rogers. Rogers trying to find a seam for a 3, but Allen doing a good job weaving through the screens, and tough floating shot right there by Rogers. Can't get it to go, but does draw the contact on Caden Allen. That'll be Allen's first and the team's second, and Rogers back to the line. He made his only free throw attempt earlier here in the quarter. Looking for double figures here. He has 9 and can't get that one to go. Shot that one a little bit flat-footed on his way back down. Second one is rattling home. Double figures for Rogers to lead OBI and to lead all scorers. Rawlings leads North Laurel with 9. 25-19, North by 6. They've led by as many as 7. They've done it on 3 different occasions. Davidson at the top of the key, throws right side to Jervis. Now to Allen. Allen going to try the triple. That one's going to be out a little bit too strong, and the rebound to OBI. Number 1, Skylar Roberts didn't have the numbers, but it didn't matter as he takes a page from Rogers' first half book and gets the floating shot to go. 25-21. North, their lead back down to 4. Jervis over to number 15, Howard. His 3 is an air ball. Grandstutter with the rebound. He's back in there with 2 personals. Rogers, a long 3. That one again is short. And Jervis with the rebound. He's in a hurry heading the other way. The floating shot is too long. Fight for the rebound, and Cunningham is going to be fouled by Jason Arumse, and he's picked up his second. They called it on number 22.
And I don't see them on the floor, so I don't think that's correct.
Yeah, that's Jesse Dare Kaforji.
Yeah, it should have been on number 12.
Yes, I believe it was.
Yeah, they're fixing it now. Number 12.
Free throw is no good by Cunningham. He's only 1 of 3 from there. We've got number 5 checking in and number 2 checking in for North Laurel. That is Cam Anderson and Jordan Rawlings checking back in. And Cunningham, only a freshman, looking for his 4th point, but can't get it to go. Missed a pair. Rebound to Arumse. Ahead to Rogers. Rogers driving all the way down is going to be fouled by Davidson. Took on a man that was about 6 inches taller than he is, right to the basket. Fearless freshman.
Charlie Davidson in Boonville, he always expressed to the guards that he coached, he said, if you're, you know, oversized, outmatched, he said a floater goes a long way so that they don't have time to gather their feet and gather and knock that to the moon. So the OBI is just taking advantage of all of that, and I guess maybe they've been talking to Coach Davidson.
Foul was not on Davidson. It was actually on Rawlings, and a nice spin move there by Dennis Esmuede. He's got 6. He's been a big boost for North Laurel here in this first half. He averages 10, over halfway there already. 25-23, down to a 2-point lead. 3 different times North Laurel's tried to stretch it out, and 3 different times OBI has come straight back. That 3 bounces high up on the brace. That's a dead ball back to OBI. And the Mountaineers with a chance to tie or go ahead here. And nice steal. Good defense by Anderson. They're going to call a jump ball. They really did a very deceptive stealth kind of job there on that double team as they just surrounded him real quick. OBI has the alternating possession though, and they inbound to Rogers. Rogers loses the handle on it. Anderson with the steal. Jervis to Davidson and blocked on the dunk.
He definitely got him with the body there up on the dunk, and so I know that that's definitely not what the crowd wanted to see.
Yeah.
If he would have got just a little bit higher, he might have got it clean there, but did get him with the body on the way up.
And that's Arumse's 3rd. So that's a big foul there for Coach Gritton with 2:57 left here in the second quarter. But interestingly enough, you just can't let that dunk go no matter how many fouls you got because, you know, that can be a momentum changer.
Exactly.
And you know, he's got to try to challenge that on Davidson, but it is a pretty play. Number 15, Ryder Salmon's checking in for Arumse, so they get a little bit smaller, but they still have the height of Esmuede and Brandstutter in there. Brandstutter averaging 8 points on the night, has not scored as he sat out some with those 2 early fouls. Davidson gets them both to go. He's a perfect 3 of 3 from the line. Has 7 in the game, 5 here in the quarter. 27-23, double team. Sees it coming this time, does Esmuede, and then he throws it away.
North Laurel's picked up the pressure a little bit, trying to trap each time they get, each time someone's in a corner with the basketball on the full court.
3 won't fall for Jervis. Over to Davidson for a 3, and he got it. Reese Davidson is heating up for North. Steal by Jervis. Excellent defense by the Jaguars, but they said he stepped on the end line. So North Laurel really starting to turn up the D here midway through the second quarter. They're back up by 7 for a 4th time. Inbound to Roberts. Roberts double teamed, gets it to Esmuede. Now over to Rogers. Rogers floats it ahead to Salmons and then knocked away again. Davidson may get it. No, I thought he was going to get his dunk this time, but he really recovered nicely. And Reese Davidson getting hot here in this second quarter, and they've got it out to a 9-point lead, their biggest lead, a full timeout called by OBI. We'll take a break as well. 2:14 before the half. North Laurel by 9 here on PRTC TV.
Exciting things are happening at Appalachian Wireless. From amazing deals on the latest smartphones to unbeatable promotions that save you money. There's something for everyone. Whether you're upgrading, switching, or shopping for accessories, stop by to get the latest and greatest in technology. Want to know more? It's easy. Visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com or stop by one of our retail or authorized dealer locations. Appalachian Wireless, where you don't just get great service, you get great savings. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
North Laurel on a 7-0 run, and that's all come at the hand of Reese Davidson as he's had 7 points unanswered, and North Laurel out to their biggest advantage thus far, 32-23 with 2:14 left here in the first half. From Jackson County High School, this is PRTC TV.
Yeah, I mean, for OBI to stay in this game, not let it get out of control here, they're going to have to find an answer for Davidson.
Roberts misses that floater. Here comes the man of the hour. Here's the three by Rawlings. That one's short, but right there for the putback is R.J. Noble. Noble has 6 all here in the second quarter, and now North Laurel smells blood in the water. 2-2-1, full court pressure. OBI beats it, though. Here's a 3 by 8th grader Gregory, who just checked in, had 26 last night. Jervis in a hurry the other way, and it's going to be a foul on the floor from OBI. 9-0 run by North Laurel. Foul is on Rogers. And that's going to be his second. OBI well into the bonus as that's their 7th team foul in the quarter. Jervis, only 2 points come from the line, made both of them that he had back in the first quarter. Gets that one to go too. He shoots a 77% from the line to lead North. Only senior on the team. Second one is also good. 4 of 4 from Jervis from the line, and now an 11-0 run by North. Has them out by 13. Roberts ahead to Esmuede. Now over to Gregory. Roberts, floating shot, is going to roll off, but we're going to get a foul, I believe, on North Laurel. Almost looked like somebody got their hand up on the around the rim, but no call of goaltending or anything.
You don't see that call much in high school basketball, at least not in this region. You'll see it occasionally, but not too often.
So the foul was on the rebound on Noble, his first, team's 4th, and OBI inbounds to Esmuede. Hands off to Roberts. His 3 is no good. That's a big stat for OBI. No 3s from Rogers or Roberts here in this first half. Nice penetration there by Jervis. He can't get it to go, but Noble right there for the putback. Noble having a whale of a second quarter. All 8 of his points here in this period.
And talk about a guy running the floor. He was the one who actually got the defensive rebound on the other end and then was right there underneath the basket to get the offensive rebound on this end of the floor.
Smart basketball player is Noble. Esmuede thought about the 3, now penetrates, turnaround is up and in. I tell you what, there's times that Esmuede can look like an NBA player. He is so athletic and so quick. 8 points for him and a big bucket for North Laurel as things were getting out of hand, down to 23 seconds and counting here in the first half, in a second quarter that OBI's glads over, and North Laurel has really stepped on the gas. Anderson down low, Davidson up and in. Davidson gets it to go. Only 4 seconds left here in the first half. Gregory gets it off at the horn, and it's no good. North Laurel with a huge second quarter gives themselves a 15-point pad to head into the locker room at halftime. We'll see what kind of adjustments both teams can make. Coach Larry Gritton Jr., a veteran coach, so he's going to have something up his sleeve. Nate Valentine's team playing awfully well and playing some great defense there in that second quarter. Jaguars 40, Mountaineers 25. We're back with more up next, including halftime stats, and we'll also preview our broadcast from tonight and about Thursday as well. It's all straight ahead here on PRTC TV.
Praxair, we power the nation, one job at a time. From storm response to civil construction, vegetation management to fiber installation, and even building the substations that keep the grid running strong. Our crews are in the field, working coast to coast, delivering the expertise and manpower to keep communities connected. When the job needs to get done, we deliver.
Introducing the Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett and Kemper Home Furnishings. With its impeccable upscale design, featuring the best looks in coastal and mountains. Just choose your finish, choose your bed, and choose your fabric. Over 200 different possibilities. And your new Tide and Timber bedroom will be in your home in no time. And it's all made right here in the USA, so you get the custom experience without the wait. The new Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett. Available only at Kemper Home Furnishings.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. PRTC cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes life better. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. Call or visit PRTC online today.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day, and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more, because we have an appointment with destiny.
Kaler, back for a new season of America Facts versus Fiction, debunking the half-truths in American history. For example, the largest stash of gold isn't found at Fort Knox. It's below the streets of the Big Apple. And General Ike, well, he didn't always play by the rules. In fact, he stepped up to the plate under an alias to avoid being thrown out of West Point. We're unlocking the vault to secure the truth behind America's treasured secrets. Get it? America Facts versus Fiction on AHC.
All across this country, people took the Pepsi Challenge.
In 1975, we challenged folks to put their taste buds to the test.
And Pepsi won.
Pepsi. PepsiCo. Pepsi.
50 years later, we're traveling across the country to challenge a new generation and celebrate winning taste along the way. We know that Pepsi Zero Sugar tastes better and is more refreshing than the other guy. So get ready for a new Pepsi Challenge in 2025, coming soon to a city near you.
Ever since I can remember, all I've wanted to do is mine for gold. I come back here every year. I'm addicted to it.
Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers Pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
The 2025 49th District Tournament from Jackson County High School is presented in part by PRTC, Appalachian Wireless, Praxel Line Services, and Pepsi of Corbin here on PRTC TV. Halftime score of game number 1 on night number 2. North Laurel Jaguars, the top seed, showing why they are as they lead OBI by 15, 40-25. First quarter was relatively even as North Laurel outscored OBI 15-11. They really turned up the defense a couple of notches there in that second quarter. Had a big second quarter from both Reese Davidson and R.J. Noble and outscored OBI 25-14 to bring us to our halftime score of 40-25. Let's get a rundown on how we got to this score with first half individual and team stats in for Hunter Carroll this week, and doing a great job is Miss Candria Bingham.
Yeah, and we saw one of the biggest things that I saw in the first half as far as first quarter to second quarter was Reese Davidson was able to convert on turnovers and then turn those into points. So, those transition points for Reese Davidson was definitely huge in the second half going forward. But our stats not, and I do have an assistant with me tonight. I have Miss Emily Summers. She's a senior here in the business program, and she's volunteered to help me keep me straight and make sure that our stats are as accurate as possible.
Get them, Emily.
So starting for the North Laurel Jaguars, they're leading scoring by Reese Davidson with 14, Jordan Rawlings with 9, Cole Jervis with 4, R.J. Noble with 8, Corey Cunningham with 3, and Cam Anderson with 2. And then as far as team stats, field goal percentage is 61%, free throw percentage, they were 8 of 11 for 73%, and rebound totals, they had 9 total for the half. And OBI, their team percentages were field goal percentages were 59%, free throw percentages were 4 of 6, so 67%, and they had 7 rebounds for the half. And so in scoring for OBI, the Mountaineers, Jacob Rogers had 10 points, Skylar Roberts had 2 points, Dennis Asedmoe had 8 points, and Jason Arumse had 5 points. So I know that OBI's coach would like to see a little more activity from Arumse, try to get Brandon Stutter a little more involved, and even some of the other guys that we saw off the bench last night, see them come in and give some good points. Taking care of the basketball is probably key going forward in this second half for OBI and handling that pressure, as we saw North Laurel really put some full court traps into action, just trying to speed the game up a little bit. OBI seemed to like that lower pace. We're able to keep the score a little closer, so I know that North Laurel is going to want to, speed the tempo up going into this second half. But that's stats.
Well, and one of the things that you have to be able to pay attention to here is that you've got 2 players for OBI, and they're 2 sharpshooting freshmen that are notorious for really filling it up from beyond the arc. And these 2 guys have made a total of 127 threes, Candria, in 28 games, and they have none for this game and really are not getting any quality looks out there. I think Coach Valentine's done a real good job in saying, hey, we're going to go man-to-man, we're going to get around screens, we're going to play athletic defense, and we're going to cut off that perimeter shot. Both Rogers and Roberts have not had hardly any quality looks the entire first half.
That's right. And we really expect that with coming from, the North Laurel Jaguars. They've really got OBI outsized as far as in the paint, so they're trying to run them off the three-point line and make them play their game, which is in the paint, and let Davidson kind of have his way with them down there. So far it worked in the second quarter. We'll see if they continue to be able to do that, or if OBI's got an answer in the third quarter.
40-25, your halftime score, less than 2 minutes away from the start of the third quarter and the second half. We're back with more coming up next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
If your outdoor projects call for digging, you need the right tools, including one of these. It's never been more important to call 811 or visit call811.com to locate underground utilities before you dig. Essential connections to your home are just below the surface and can be easily cut. So use one of these tools to call or go online and know what's below. This message provided as a public service by your friends at PRTC.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Our family relies on the internet every day. We both work from home at times, so our Wi-Fi just has to be there. We learn with it, laugh with it, and count on it for all kinds of things in our home.
Your family depends on strong internet and Wi-Fi. That's why PRTC provides fast internet speeds with enhanced Wi-Fi management every day. To learn more about our internet and Wi-Fi choices, visit prtcnet.org.
Jackson County Bank wants to make your life easier with their mobile banking app. Check your balances, complete P2P payments, transfer money between accounts, and even make deposits into your account without ever coming into the bank. Jackson County Bank, serving the deposit and lending needs of the people of Jackson County for over 120 years. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Start of the third quarter, North Laurel with the 15-point lead. North Laurel gets the ball to open up the quarter as well. OBI sticking with man-to-man. Rawlings to Jervis, now down low to Noble. Nice little head fake there by Noble, and he picks up right where he left off in that second quarter. Had 8 in the second period, now in double figures with 10. Good interception down there by Noble.
Yeah, that was a nice read. He had good heads-up defense with his head on a swivel.
Bit of a lazy pass as it kind of didn't have enough zip on it, but OBI able to retain possession. Esmuede, nice move down low, gets the basket and the foul.
He was able just to kind of thread the needle there. He was just patient, didn't get too excited, and was able just to step his way through the double.
Foul is on Reese Davidson. That's his first and the team's first. And Esmuede is in double figures, ties him with Rogers with 10 points to lead the OBI attack. Free throw 2 strong. Rebound to Cole Jervis for North. 42-27 early on here in the third from Jackson County High School. Streaming live on this February 25th, 2025. 2/25/25. All kinds of 2s and 5s on the date today. We are worldwide on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you share the broadcast. Hit like on our Facebook page or subscribe on our YouTube channel, and we'll start showing up in your feed. Nice block down there by Brandstutter on Noble. OBI heading the other way. It's Jacob Rogers. Screen from Esmuede. Long three-pointer on the way is good. Jacob Rogers with the first 3 of the game for OBI.
Yeah, we just talked about how, keys to the game for North Laurel is to run Rogers off the three-point line, and they kind of got lost there on the switch in defense.
Esmuede out there setting the screen, giving some breathing room, and Rawlings might have had his shot partially blocked there by Rogers, or at least he made him adjust, and the ball goes out of bounds off the Jaguars. So OBI showing some life here in the first 2 minutes of the third period. Roberts beats Jervis into front court. Stops and pops from a long two-pointer, and he got it. Skylar Roberts. 5 in a row from the OBI guards, and Coach Valentine not liking what he's seeing. And it's going to be a full time, make it 30-second timeout by Coach Nate Valentine. 42-32. North Laurel's lead trimmed down to 10. Reese Davidson, no points here in the third quarter so far. He had 12 of his 14 in that second quarter and was really mixing it up in the paint and showing some very athletic moves. And I know Coach Valentine's going to want to get him back in the flow of the offense, as he's their leading scorer with 21 and their leading rebounder, 2, with 10. Clay County, Jackson County boys will follow this one. Is it going to be one broadcast or 2? One big broadcast, so we'll go all evening with you. Plan on interviewing the new Jackson County Superintendent, Renee Smith, between the games, so stay tuned for that. But the number 2 seed Clay County, number 3 seed Jackson County boys action will follow this one. And then on Thursday, we'll have the 2 championship games for you, with the girls, North Laurel and Jackson County, already set for 6 o'clock. And the winner of these 2 games doing battle at 7:30. Jervis loses his man and makes him pay with a triple. Cole Jervis, his first field goal of the game to go along with 4 free throws. He's got 7. Long pass ahead to Esmuede. Esmuede drives the basket, leaves it for Arumse, up and in. So Arumse and Esmuede getting more active here in the flow of the offense. Nice move there by Elza. Can't get the shot to go, and Arumse with the rebound for OBI. And Roberts being very aggressive into the paint down the baseline, and going to draw the foul on Cole Jervis. Jervis is second and the team's second. Nobody in foul trouble for North Laurel. Jervis with the only one with more than 1. Arumse on the floor with 2, and Brandstutter on the floor with, Arumse with 3 and Brandstutter with 2. Free throw almost comes out on him, but falls through for Roberts. Roberts with 5 points. They're led by Rogers with 13. Esmuede also in double digits with 10. Both of them good. OBI 4 of 6 from the free throw line in this one. Down to a 9-point lead, 45-36. It was 15 at the half as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the third. Elza runs out of real estate. Arumse right on him. A nice pass down there to Davidson, and Davidson with a nice head fake. And he gets the easy one. He's got 16 to lead all scorers. Rogers weaving through. A tough three-pointer is an air ball, but right there is Brandstutter. Right place, right time for his first points of the game. He averages 8. Davidson at the top. He will shoot that 3, shoots it well. Elza penetrates down low for Noble. Noble off the glass, no good. Rebound was in the hands of Davidson for a moment, but they're going to say it went out of bounds off of OBI. He'll stay with the Jaguars. OBI has outscored them 11-7 here in this
beginning of the third quarter here, yep.
Down to Noble. Nice little inbounds pass to R.J. Noble, and he puts it up and in. He's having a dandy basketball game. He's got 12, already over his average of 8. And back out to double figures on the lead for North Laurel and Coach Valentine, 49-38. Good double team, but a great shovel pass, and they recover, but 2 players going for the same ball as Brandstutter was either trying to find Esmuede or Roberts down low, and they both went after the same ball.
Yeah, both of those guys there had the right idea, just failure to communicate and see each other on that one.
Elza leaves it for Davidson. Now Noble, right side to Jervis. Top of the key, Rawlings penetrates. Little one-handed baby hook is good. Jordan Rawlings, his first point since early on in the second quarter.
I haven't seen that one in a while. Sarah Elliott used to make a living in the paint with that kind of shot.
Yeah, a little baby hook. He's got 11. He's in double figures. Joins Noble and Davidson. Down low, shot is blocked. Here comes number 1, Elza, in transition. 3-pointer by Jervis is good. That's the second 3 of the quarter for Jervis. He's got 10. And North Laurel now out to their biggest lead of the night at 16, 54-38. 3:33 left in the third. Timeout on the floor. We're back with more. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Introducing the Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett and Kemper Home Furnishings. With its impeccable upscale design, featuring the best looks in coastal and mountains. Just choose your finish, choose your bed, and choose your fabric. Over 200 different possibilities. And your new Tide and Timber bedroom will be in your home in no time. And it's all made right here in the USA, so you get the custom experience without the wait. The new Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett. Available only at Kemper Home Furnishings.
All love a mystery.
But how did these branches get arranged like this?
We love that there are things out there that we don't understand.
It is horrific. Knowing that I'm actually in a Nazi tunnel.
What are we gonna find back there?
Couple of big three-point baskets by the lone senior on the North Laurel Jaguars. Cole Jervis has got it back out to a 16-point lead, actually at 16 points for the first time in the game. That's the Jaguars' biggest lead now at 16, and North Laurel with the ball. Welcome back to PRTC TV and the 49th District Tournament, presented in part by PRTC, Appalachian Wireless, Praxel Line Services, and Pepsi of Corbin.
There's a nice box out by North Laurel there to secure the rebound off that miss from number 0, Rogers.
Feed down low to Noble, and a tough shot by R.J. Noble. He's got 6 in the quarter and 14 for the game. He's only outpaced by Davidson with 16, and it's out to an 18-point lead in a dangerous time for the OBI Mountaineers. Arumse into the paint. Nice athletic move by the senior. He's got 9. 56-40. Every time North Laurel is threatened to put OBI away in this one, OBI has fought back except for that run in the second quarter. Davidson, not a great pass. Noble, they leave him alone though. He gets cut off. And Anderson didn't take the shot. The three-pointer from the wing is no good. Ball kept alive by Brandstutter into the hands of Roberts. Roberts, tough shot, won't go. A lot of contact and no call, and we're going to have a foul called on Brandstutter on the rebound. Brandstutter picks up his 3rd, only the team's first. 2:16 left in the 3rd, 56-40. Davidson guarded by Esmuede. Noble open from 15, doesn't want that shot though. Jervis gets it back over to Davidson. Anderson on the baseline, knocked away, intercepted rather by Roberts, and probably a pretty good foul there by Jervis as Roberts had a one-on-one. Jervis picks up his 3rd. That's the team's 3rd. Corey Cunningham checking in for Coach Valentine, replacing Noble. Noble has really come alive in the second and third quarters with all of his 14. Inbound to Brandstutter. Leaves it for Rogers. Rogers double teamed. Fadeaway 3 is good. Rogers with his second 3 of the quarter. He's got 16. And now 56-43, North by 13. Jervis gets a nice screen, thought about the 3, gives it down low for Cunningham. Nice head fake by the freshman. Cunningham's got 5. As we approach the 1-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Don't forget, Jackson County and Clay County will be later in the broadcast. Our second game of 2 here tonight. Arumse, shots too strong, gets his own rebound, back up and in. Arumse has had 6 points here in the 3rd quarter for 11 overall. And we may have an injury of some kind or some blood on an elbow or something. I'm not sure what happened there.
Getting pretty physical down there underneath, especially on the box. Both teams boxing out pretty hard, and I think there's a few elbows kind of flying around the lane a little bit.
Yeah, Reese Davidson kind of holding his nose or face, and R.J. Noble checks back in for him. And now we got another stop in play, and I think they're checking Arumse for blood as well, and he's going to have to step out for a moment. Arumse says, man, come give me something, wipe it off real quick. It's not my blood.
Yeah.
I want to get back in this basketball game. But yeah, it's just good-natured physical play by both teams. It's been a really clean basketball game.
What's the rule on blood on a player in high school? I know in college they get 1 minute to repair any type of injury if there's blood on an elbow or anything. And I saw the official there kind of rushing them along saying, let's go, let's go.
Yeah.
Do they have a rule like that in high school?
You know, that's a good question. I'm sure there is a rule, and I would have thought it would have been the same rule that would have been in college, but you're right. They did speed them up awfully quickly there. Cunningham wide open for a three. That one's going to be no good. Rebound tipped around and into the hands of R.J. Noble. And Noble wastes no time getting back in the scoring column. He's got 16. And the lead is at 15. 15 seconds left here in the third. Same margin that North had at halftime right now at 15. Arumsi with 7 seconds. Spin move, trying to take Noble, feeds it down to Brandstutter. That shot won't go. And a fight for the loose ball picked up by Esmuede, but he can't get the shot off in time. So the teams play even here in this third quarter, but North Laurel trying to put this one away. They have a 15-point lead going into the final 8 minutes of action. Jaguars 60, Mountaineers 45. We're back with the final period up next here on PRTC TV.
These days, you have Wi-Fi powered smart devices working throughout your home. And you want to keep all those gadgets running at peak performance. It's easy to do when you have PRTC fast, reliable download speeds and enhanced Wi-Fi management. Give your home's data-hungry devices all the bandwidth they need to enhance your family's life. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your internet today.
At Praxel, we're laying the groundwork for the future, one fiber line at a time. From rural towns to bustling cities, we're building the networks that keep America connected. Whether it's new installations, upgrades, or repairs, our teams deliver reliable, high-speed solutions that power businesses, homes, and entire communities. Faster, stronger, connected. That's the Praxel way.
The 2025 49th District Tournament rolls on here on PRTC TV, presented in part by Pepsi of Corbin, Appalachian Wireless, Praxel, and PRTC. We got an instant answer from a woman that's coached a long time. Give us that result on that blood situation.
Yeah, most generally they get 20 to 30 seconds to repair blood or remove blood off a player without actually having to be taken away from the game.
Three-pointer is no good, but we're going to get a foul on Cunningham, I believe, on a three-pointer. And we got to give credit to who on that one, on the blood?
That's from Coach Sandy Creech.
Got to give Sandy a little credit. Thank you, Sandy, for answering that question. And it looks like Roberts is going to go to the line for 3 points. Looked like Esmuede was kind of tied up in that too. I was following the ball in the air. And the foul is going to be called on, I'm assuming, one of the North Laurel players.
We have a double foul? So we have a foul on Cunningham.
But they're going to say a non-shooting foul.
Yep.
Okay, so after the shot, maybe?
I guess because he was on his way down. I guess it was on the box out. So after the shot, saying that it didn't interfere with the shot. Doesn't matter. He just made a three. He just made a three there. But
a two.
A two. Yeah. A long two, yeah. Almost a three. But anyways, I guess they're saying that they actually got him. He actually got him on the box out after the shot.
Okay. We'll just have to trust that was accurate. Roberts has 8, and it's now a 13-point lead, and Coach Valentine going to run some clock here. He's got some guys that can really handle the basketball and just look for some open seams in the defense. Elza just holding the ball out top. Roberts hasn't come to get him yet. Elza penetrates and trying to force the action. They do down low to Noble. Noble can't get a shot off. Back out to Anderson. Anderson down to Cunningham.
Cunningham thought about shooting it, but decided to make a move at the basket, up and in.
Corey Cunningham has 7, and back out to a 15-point lead, 62-47. Roberts using the screen from Esmuede from 15. That one rolls off. Tipped and back up again, and now this time Arumse follows up Esmuede. He's got 8.5 and 13 for the game. Three players in double figures for OBI, led by Rogers with 16 and Esmuede with 10.
North Laurel just want to take a timeout just to talk about what the next 6 minutes are going to look like for the players on the floor.
Full timeout called by Coach Valentine, 62-49. North by 13, 6:11 left here on PRTC TV.
He's about to compete in a new reality show, but it's all completely fake.
All right, see how Ben handles this.
This show is wild, and I feel like I'm going insane.
This is so good.
The Joe Schmo Show, all new Tuesdays at 9 on TBS.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
It's been a valiant effort by the underdog OBI Mountaineers as they came in with North Laurel being the heavy favorite, defeating them by, I believe, about 30 points earlier in the year in their only matchup here in the regular season. But they have actually lost 81-53 just about a month ago. OBI running out of time to get back in this one, though, as North has the 13-point lead.
Yeah, they've hung right in there. They've just kind of been, since the start of the game, they've kind of been just dangling around 6, 7, got down as many, as 13, 14 points there. And they've just kind of been hanging around there. They can't seem to make that run to get over this hump.
Cunningham with back-to-back buckets. He's got 9, and the only 4 points for North here in this fourth quarter. Roberts over in the corner to Arumsi. Feed down to Brandstetter is knocked away by Noble, and we're going to have a reach-in foul on number 12, Arumsi, and he's picked up his 4th.
He's playing really, really, tough go-getter. He's really going after rebounds hard, but he's just kind of letting the body get the best of him. That and the reach-in, trying to get the tie up, and got called for the reach.
They gave that to Brandstetter instead of Arumsi.
Well,
I didn't even see Brandstetter near the play. But it's his 4th, regardless. Tough pass. Jumper is good from the corner. That is number 1, Cooper Elza, with his first points of the game. An NBA 3 is good by Jacob Rogers. He's got 19. 66-52. OBI has outscored them 7-6 here in this fourth quarter. Down to 5 minutes. Davidson is going to be fouled.
And if that's on, that's going to be his.
No, that's on Esmuede.
That's Esmuede.
Esmuede, yeah, he's only got 2. Second on Dennis Esmuede.
Referees kind of talking it out. There was a few extra words exchanged there after the foul, I think.
Yep, I think Esmuede and Davidson exchanged there for a moment. 3-pointer from Jervis from the corner is no good. Davidson with the rebound. Pump fake up and no good, but he's going to draw the foul and go to the line. And I believe he just picked up the 3rd on Esmuede. He did. That's his 3rd, team's 3rd, and Davidson to the line. Davidson's been quiet here in the second half thus far. He's got 16, 14 of them in the first half. So far, though, Davidson and Noble have been the major players for North Laurel as they've combined for 33. Make it 34, 18 for Davidson and 16 for Noble. That's double Noble's average of 8. Davidson averages 21, and he's nearing that now. Backdoor cut by Esmuede, but good defense by Davidson to close on him. Cunningham with the rebound. And North Laurel willing to slow things down as they're up 16.
Yeah, great effort here by OBI, but they've just not been able to handle the inside presence that North Laurel's brought tonight.
That foul is on Brandstetter, and if that call a minute ago was correct, that'll be number 5 on Brandstetter, and he is fouled out. Brandstetter fouls out with only 2 points. Got those early 2 fouls and just never really was able to get in the flow of the offense. He averages 8, but only a sophomore, so he'll be back with Coach Gritton next year. So Brandstutter's season comes to a close, and 8th grader Aiden Gregory checks in. Brandstutter really been a vital part of the offense for Coach Gritton all season long. Gritton goes over and gives him a glad hand. Free throw is good by Cunningham. Cunningham having a really good second half. He's got 10. He's in double figures now. He's got 7 of them here in this second half. Gets both free throws to go. He was struggling from the line, only making one of his first 4, but makes those 2, and now 70-52, biggest lead of the night for North Laurel. And a tough shot down there by number 1, Skylar Roberts. There's just no quit in these Mountaineers, as Roberts gets into double figures too with 10, becomes the 4th Mountaineer in double figures. And Jervis gets his 4th foul for North Laurel and the team's 2nd. He's going to check out, and Anderson going to check in for him. Jervis has been a big part of the action here in the second half, as he's had 6 of his 10 points, a couple of really big 3-pointers in that third period when OBI was trying to climb back into it. 3-point play completed by Roberts. He's got 11 now. Pressure by OBI. They beat it into front court. Cunningham. Heady play to slow up the offense for North Laurel, with them up by 15 as we reach the midway point here in the 4th quarter. And we're going to have a backcourt foul on either Roberts or Rogers. Going to go on Roberts, only his first. It is the team's 5th though, so North Laurel going to be shooting quite a bit of free throws possibly over the next 4 minutes, as OBI has climbed into the double bonus. Free throw good by Anderson. He's got 3. 71-55.
I got the actual rule coming from Sandy Creech, who is always thorough, as Anderson sinks that 2nd free throw. Pulled up the rule book. So officially from the KHSA manual, Rule 3-3-7 allows 20 seconds for a player to address any minor blood on the body or uniform without leaving the game.
It is officially 30 seconds. You don't have to leave the game. So now we know. Davidson up and in. Nice move there by Reese Davidson. Give him 20. And now 74-55. Rogers for a 3, and he gets fouled on the 3-pointer, drawing the defense there. And these 2 freshmen, Rogers and Roberts, as well as the entire OBI team, won't quit. Cam Anderson picks up the foul, his first, team's 3rd. And Rogers, their top free throw shooter, goes to the line for 3. First one rolls off though. Rogers shoots 78%, but he's only 2 of 4 from there tonight. Averages 15. Second one is good. Give him 20. That ties him with Davidson for game high. 74-56. And the 3rd one is good, so he gets 2 of 3. 21 for the freshman Jacob Rogers. Davidson launches ahead to Anderson. Anderson realizing that time is on their side. Floats it up. Nice little one-handed shot there by Cam Anderson. He's got 6. Or make that Rawlings. It was Rawlings on the shot. He's got 13, and with 3:22 left, we've got a full timeout on the floor. North Laurel in charge, 76-57 here on PRTC TV.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Baby, rockin' baby to a kiss from a lime on the bay. Ooh, the more I think of it, strange on the sea, yeah. My flippers can't hold Mountain Dew on a shade.
A blast of tropical lime. Good-looking seal.
Madness! It gives you all the feels. You got the feeling.
They are feeling it. You ready to dance?
You don't know.
Can you believe this?
What did you do to me?
Ice
ice in the veins. A prayer at the buzzer. And it's gone! They're going crazy.
Sometimes I'm down.
Utter heartbreak. The emotions on full display.
This is what March feels like. I've got that feeling, baby.
North Laurel trying to put the icing on the cake here tonight and punch their ticket into not only the 49th District Boys Championship game against the winner of Clay and Jackson after this one, but also advancing on to the 13th Region Tournament as either the district champions or district runner-up. They are up by 19, 76-57 over OBI here on PRTC TV with just over 3 minutes to play. Rogers ahead to Roberts. Roberts has it knocked away, regains composure and gets it to Rogers. They really extend the defense out there on these three-point shooters, and stolen by Davidson. Davidson knocked away, though, down there by Skylar Roberts. Long pass ahead to Arumsi, up and in. Arumsi has 15, 76-59. Long pass ahead, a high pass, and knocked away by OBI. Arumsi has his pass deflected, and now we're going to go to the floor, and that's going to be a travel, I believe, yes, on Anderson. He went to his backside, and his feet hit the floor. So one thing you got to say about Coach Gritton's OBI Mountaineers is they are playing till the horn sounds,
That's
even
right.
though they're
There's
down
no
17.
quit in this crew.
Yeah. I love OBI. I love that university and how they stand for the Lord and have for 125 years. Great bunch of kids. Rogers penetrates and stolen. Nice job there by Elsa jumping in the passing lane. Elsa playing keep away and stolen again. Defense by the guards for OBI. Roberts with the nice steal. And the North Laurel foul is going to go on Anderson. That's his second, team's fourth. So the next one's going to put OBI to the line. And we got Jervis checking back in for Anderson. And number 12, the senior, Jason Arumsi, going to trigger it in. Arumsi, one of 2 or 3 seniors, blocked by Cunningham. Nice block there by the freshman.
Yeah, just a little bit oversized there was Rogers as he was hoping to come off that screen and be able to fire away, but Cunningham just anticipated that and was able to get the block.
North Laurel just eating some clock here as they are going to seal the deal here. Here's a floating shot up and no good, but back up and in off the Rawlings miss is Davidson and give him 22 on the night. 78-59. Rogers trying to get a 3-shot off, but Jervis doing a real good job moving around those screens. Jumper floater is good by Skylar Roberts. He's already crossed in double figures with 13. And now 78-61. We've got a foul, double foul.
Number 30, Davidson's second. Number 12.
Davidson gets his second, and Arumsi gets his fourth. So that'll be the 5th team foul on North and the 6th on OBI. So offsetting fouls means no free throws for either team. So things getting just a little bit chippy, but they've played under control pretty much the whole game. Down low, Cunningham. Shovel pass. Up, no good by Davidson. Good defense down there by the Mountaineers. Acrobatic shot is up and in by number 1, Skylar Roberts. These are like little magicians, you know?
Yes.
Davidson's third.
It's almost like a hockey play, like a hat trick.
Listen, if Rogers and Roberts stays together, and these kids are freshmen, they are going to be a special little duo for Coach Gritton. I think he committed to coach for 5 years this go around, and that'll be until these kids are seniors. He's got, Roberts has got 10 in the quarter and 16 for the game. 78-64. Pass down to Cunningham and puts it up and in, and we're going to get the foul on Esmuede. Cunningham having a great fourth quarter. He's got 8 of his 13 in the period. Actually, do they have a 14 out there? I think that's going to go on Esmuede. Free throw is good by Cunningham. They sound the horn, I guess, to confirm who the foul was on, but that's Cedar Tivey.
And he's not on the floor, so
No.
let's try again.
Yeah,
I think it's on 12, and that's going to be 5.
Yeah. Rumsey is fouled out. Great game by him. He's had 15. They called it on number 14, but he would have had a hard time doing that from the bench.
Yeah.
Only 14 on the floor is the shooter, Corey Cunningham. 81-64, 53 seconds left, all academic at this point. But I think they are going to foul out Arumsi with 15. I don't know why there would be this much debate with a 17-point lead and 53 seconds left.
Well, the problem was there was a misunderstanding of who the foul was on,
Yeah.
and he's fouled out, and they've already shot the free throws, and now they're just verifying, see if it needs to be a replay, I guess, and now they said, no, just play on, and trying to, I don't know. Just a little bit of confusion there, the wrong, just miscommunication between scorekeeper and official. And just trying to get it all sorted out, I guess.
Well, and Coach Gritton standing up for his senior. He's like, hey, you didn't call it before they shot the free throw. You left him on the floor. A big hand for the senior, Jason Arumsi, a great career at OBI, as number 15, Ryder Salmons checks in for him. Penetration, floating shot is up, no good by Rogers, but he draws the foul. That's going to go on Cooper Elza. Elza picks up his second. And Jacob Rogers going to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's already got 21 on the night. Him and Roberts have combined for 37 points in this one. Free throw is good. He is 5 of 7 from the free throw line tonight. And the second one rolling off. And the rebound to Corey Cunningham for North Laurel. Jervis weaving through traffic. OBI still playing defense, down by 16 with 35 seconds left. Interesting view here for you is that North Laurel was up by 15 at halftime, and they're up by 16. And it looks like it's going to end with this score right here, although Jervis does get fouled, and he's going to go to the line as Gregory or Rogers got him. They're going to be on Rogers.
Yeah, I mean, OBI has hung right in there. I mean, they've got some good young athletes that have been able to knock down shots. They just kind of got it dug in a hole there in the second quarter, and then a little bit deeper of one in the third quarter, and then made a little comeback, but not a big enough run to close this one out.
Well, interestingly enough, though, they played, each team scored 20 points in that third quarter. There was an 11-point gap in the second quarter, and that's 11 of the 17 for the entire game.
Yeah.
So second quarter was the big deal for North Laurel, and OBI has just tried to play catch-up ever since. Elza gets them both to go. Substitutions coming in for North Laurel as they get all of their starters out of the game. 20 seconds left, 83-65. Esmuede trying to set the screen. Gregory, a long 3, and that one's an air ball, and Allen with the rebound, and that should take care of it. Final score, number 1 seed North Laurel with the 18-point win over OBI, 83-65. We'll come back with our PRTC TV player of the game and our final look at individual and team stats. Also get you ready for the final game of the night, our second of this twin bill with Jackson County boys against the Clay County boys. It's all coming up, the 49th District Tournament here on PRTC TV.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
Spring is on its way, and it's the perfect time for a fresh start, including your internet speed. Whether you're streaming, gaming, working, or connecting with loved ones, PRTC has the perfect speed for you. Don't let slow internet rain on your parade. Sign up for or upgrade today and enjoy a connection that grows with your needs. Spring forward with faster speeds. Call or visit PRTC for more information.
What makes Appalachian Wireless different isn't just our reliable service or great deals, it's our people. Whether it's helping you find the perfect plan, the latest device, or just answering your questions, we're here for you every step of the way. Our amazing customer service and sales teams are right here in your community, making serving you personal. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just a customer, because we know you. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Praxel isn't just about building infrastructure, we're about building community. This is our home, and we take pride in supporting the people and businesses around us. Whether it's powering neighborhoods, lending a hand in times of need, or creating jobs right here where we live, we're not just present, we're invested. Because at Praxel, community comes first.
Are you working online from home? PRTC needs your feedback. Take a quick online survey and let us know how we can enhance your work from home experience. Your input will help us prioritize service improvements, including better outage notifications. Plus, when you complete the survey, you'll be entered for a chance to win 3 months of free PRTC internet. Scan the QR code now to get started. Thank you for helping us serve you better, right where you work, at home.
Introducing the Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett and Kemper Home Furnishings. With its impeccable upscale design, featuring the best looks in coastal and mountains. Just choose your finish, choose your bed, and choose your fabric. Over 200 different possibilities. And your new Tide and Timber bedroom will be in your home in no time. And it's all made right here in the USA, so you get the custom experience without the wait. The new Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett. Available only at Kemper Home Furnishings.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And PRTC's reliable internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Super fast download and upload speeds up to 1 gig. And GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi. Power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact PRTC and level up to game-changing internet and whole home Wi-Fi today.
Journey fans in McKee, Kentucky. The concert event you don't want to miss. Resurrection. The nation's premier Journey tribute band live August 29th at the Jackson County Fair. Part of their 2025 Majestic Tour. Feel the energy. Journey the way you remember it. All the Journey hits you know and love. Don't miss out.
Hey, grab me one too.
I'm all in.
Elite chefs bet their own money in a high-stakes game of culinary poker. You will create dishes based on the cards that you're dealt.
Cannot taste your food. Are you serious? Cook without a knife.
Big stakes, wild twists, and epic kitchen throwdowns.
All new Wild Card Kitchen, Tuesday night at 9 on Food Network.
It is a final as the North Laurel Jaguars with the 16-point win over the, actually 18-point win over the OBI Mountaineers, 83-65 here on PRTC TV. And with me, I have our PRTC TV player of the game, a junior number 30, Reese Davison, with 22 points. And Reese, you know, when you come up here with an ice pack, it's been a physical game. Did you get popped in the lip? I can see.
Yeah, I do.
Little physical play.
Yeah.
You've seen it before, right? You know, so, but a tough game tonight. It's always tough when we do these knockout games, and literally for you, a knockout game tonight. But, you know, when you get into these games and it is loser goes home, so to speak, and the season is over, what's your mentality coming in? You don't want to overlook a team like OBI because they got some people that can fill up the hoop.
Yeah, well, last night I think they put up 105 against Redbird, so I mean, we knew it was going to be a tough game, very physical, especially with the guys down low, and then those two guards can shoot it really good, so we weren't overlooking them at all. We knew it was going to be a hard game, but glad we got the first one out of the way.
You all were up by 7 points on 3 different occasions there in that first half, but every time you got up by 7, here came OBI with their shooters Rogers and Roberts, and some really good play down low in that second quarter from number 5, Esmuede, for OBI. But you guys really spread it out there in that second quarter. You found your groove as you had 12 points of your 22 there in that second quarter. Showed us that you don't care to go out there and shoot that 3. The second quarter was the deciding factor here tonight.
Yeah, I know we started to pick it up on defense. We had a little run and jump full court. I think that gave them a little trouble, allowed us to get a lot of fast break layups and some open threes. It helped out a lot.
I know you get this a lot, and I promise I'll just mention it one time, but you really have a lineage and a heritage within your family of basketball. Your older brother Ryan, your first cousin Reed Shepard, that's a Houston Rocket. There's not many people in Laurel County that can say their first cousin plays in the NBA.
Yeah.
What's it been like growing up with basketball all around you, with your Aunt Stacy and your Uncle Jeff, and all that's gone on in your life with basketball being such a big part?
That's all I've done since I can remember, really. I mean, all year round. It's not like I have off season, really. It's like during the summer I'm gone all the time with travel ball, come back, start school ball, and that's the same way like Reed, that's the same way Ryan, my little brother, he does the same thing. So basketball has just been our life, really, since I've been alive. But I like it a lot.
Well, and you don't care to eat, live, and breathe it, do you?
No.
Let's play some hoops.
Yep.
Now, I had a chance to interview on the 49th District preview there at North Laurel before the season, and we talked a little bit about how you had this difficult season last year. You missed like 11 or 12 games with an injury last year. The team didn't have a good year. That's got to make you want it a little bit more, especially as you get into your upperclassmen years in high school.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, my first 2 years, I played up in 8th grade, and then my freshman year we won region, so I got a little taste of what that's like. And then last year we got beat out first round in region, and that was awful. I don't ever want to feel like that again, so it's definitely some motivation for sure.
You had district championships in 2021, 2022, and 2023, relinquishing the crown last year to Clay County at OBI. And I know that was tough for you because that was really the first year, I guess, that you've had to really look and see that North Laurel was not the 49th district champions. And that's going to make you want it that much more because last year you had the injury and had to go as runner-ups. It's tough to get to Rupp Arena as a district runner-up.
Yeah, well, we're going to region right now, but it's a lot better if you're going in there as a winner. It helps your seeding a lot more and helps your confidence. So we're going to go out Thursday, and just whoever we're playing, we're going to go play hard as we can and get the dub.
Certainly, we've got Clay and Jackson could pull the upset here at home. But if we do look ahead into a North Laurel-Clay County matchup on Thursday night, not to certainly dismiss the home team on the floor tonight, but it would be a pretty big upset if Jackson County defeated Clay County, as Clay's beat them by 40 points or more both times they played them.
Yeah.
But if it is a Clay North Laurel matchup, man, this is not going to be the first rodeo for Clay County and North Laurel. You guys played them twice. They got you at third place. You got them at third place. It will be pretty fitting if it does play out that way because you guys have battled twice this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of motivation, especially since how they beat us last year in the championship, and then they got us one time this year. So we're just going to go in there and play as hard as we can and hopefully get the win.
Great game tonight, 22 points. You had 14 of them there in that second quarter. That was pivotal for your team. And good luck on Thursday night, and congratulations on being our PRTC TV player of the game.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Just lay that headset down for me, please. And we're going to take a quick break and come back in just a moment. We're going to be talking to Jackson County Superintendent Renee Smith, and we'll run down some stats as well. Stay tuned for more here on PRTC TV.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
Exciting things are happening at Appalachian Wireless. From amazing deals on the latest smartphones to unbeatable promotions that save you money. There's something for everyone. Whether you're upgrading, switching, or shopping for accessories, stop by to get the latest and greatest in technology. Want to know more? It's easy. Visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com or stop by one of our retail or authorized dealer locations. Appalachian Wireless, where you don't just get great service, you get great savings. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
Once again, your final score, North Laurel, they improved to 18-10 on the year with the 18-point win over the OBI Mountaineers. 83-65, OBI closes out their season with 15 wins and 14 losses. A quick rundown, abbreviated scoring for you tonight as we need to move ahead with the broadcast. First of all, for OBI, they had a total of 2 points for Tommy Brandstutter, 4 players in double figures for OBI. Dennis Esmuede with 10, 15 for senior Jason Arumsi, 16 for Skylar Roberts, and 22 for Jacob Rogers for a total of 65. North Laurel had a total of 7 players in the scoring column, 4 for sophomore Cooper Elza, and we had 4 for Cam Anderson as well, and they had 5 players in double figures. Senior Cole Jervis with 10. We had 13 points for number 2 Jordan Rawlings, 9 of those in the first half. 14 for freshman Corey Cunningham. He had majority of those in the fourth quarter. 16 for RJ Noble, and our PRTC TV player of the game, Reese Davidson, with 22 points to lead the attack for the Jaguars. Joining me is first-year Jackson County Superintendent Renee Smith. It is so good to have you on the broadcast. Thanks for coming out and taking some time out to talk to us tonight.
You're welcome, and thanks for having me.
Real quickly, we don't have a tremendous amount of time, but for people that don't know you, tell them a little bit about yourself and what you've done and where you've been and who you are.
Oh, my goodness. Well, this is year 26 for me in education. I was born and raised in Clay County and spent 25 years of my career there. But I am loving Jackson County. I have 2 daughters. I have a son-in-law and a future son-in-law and my first grandbaby that I absolutely love. And so we are devoted pretty much to Jackson County right now, and ball and sports and volleyball and getting ready for baseball and softball too. So
always a lot going on.
Yes, I love it.
Now, what's your first year been like over here in Jackson County? A lot of new places, new faces, but I'm sure you dealt with some of them in your 25 years
oh, absolutely.
As the assistant superintendent at Clay County.
Yes, there were everybody has been so welcoming. It has been great. I just love the atmosphere, the teachers, the students. I love the students. They call me by name. A little thing I'll share, they take care of me here at all the ball games. They fix me a special bag of cotton candy waiting for me. Things like that mean a lot. Getting to know all the teachers and the staff and just the community itself, the parents. I'll have people even just stop by the board. Hey, just wanted to stop in, check on you, see if you need anything, or even just to introduce myself. So.
We're talking with first-year Jackson County Superintendent Renee Smith. And Renee, tell me some things that have been important to you in all your years of education. What are you passionate about? What really gets you going as far as your drive and your energy, and what's important to you?
Students. Finding what's best for the students, whether it's their interest, education, of course, comes first. Just being involved in their schools, with their families, in the community, getting the buildings, you know, we've been doing a lot with that stuff, just getting everything up to date, and the students seem to love all that stuff. They come and ask for things. They don't care to ask, but I just want to see the students happy. When they're happy, they're learning, they're involved, and that makes the parents happy, and of course that makes our staff happy, and shows just everybody's working together.
Now we've kind of got some I probably wasn't inside information, but we interviewed Principal Brian Harris, and he informed us that he is going to be taking over as principal of the ATC coming up next year after 7 years of being the high school principal. Nothing like having to find a way to hire a new high school principal after your first year.
I know, right?
I mean, come on.
Just a little pressure.
No breaks at all for you.
I know.
But
it's been tough.
But it goes with the territory.
It does.
And so you're no stranger to this.
No.
It's been very active for the first year. Tell us about some of the things briefly you've been working on as superintendent, or some of the moving parts behind the scenes. Anything going on that you want to tell people about necessarily?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. There's everything in the world. I don't even know where to start, but just making sure all the students have everything that they need, staff, getting people in the right places, you know, finding the right fits, planning for the future already. Like you said, you know, next year we'll be starting, just getting a lot of stuff going, and even just planning as simple as, you know, the school calendar. You know, it's been a year from I don't know what, from an active shooter to, the winter weather that has been never ending. And so just sort of even planning that, where do we go next? I know we have trips planned for spring break, so, you know, we definitely don't want to touch any of that. So just a lot of exciting stuff getting ready to happen and for the upcoming next school year.
People have really no idea about how many actual moving parts there are in a school system, from bus drivers to buildings and grounds to staff to everything that goes on. There is just stuff going everywhere all the time.
All the time.
How do you keep up with it all? One thing at a time?
Good staff.
Yes.
They keep me in the know. I keep the right people in the right places, just keeping everything running smoothly, and everybody keeping me up to date, right down to our principals, you know, my central office staff, and just communication always.
Talking with first-year Jackson County Superintendent of Schools, Renee Smith. And Renee, it's important to you, and we've seen this out of you already. You're really making yourself visible, not only in the community, but certainly at these events. Why is that important to you?
Oh my gosh, just because I want the students to know that I care. The parents, whatever makes the students happy, if it's a basketball game, football game, volleyball, I want to be there. I want to be their #1 fan, because they're what keeps us going. I just want them to know that they're supported, we'll do the best that we can, and it's all about them.
Well, we appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your evening to come and join us. I've heard just a lot of wonderful things about you. It's great to meet you and talk to you. One final question. So, 25 years in Clay County, it was black and gold. Now, you enter in the gym tonight, and I didn't know if you would pull like a Reed Shepherd and have like partial Kentucky and partial Arkansas. What do you do on a night like tonight when you've got so many friends from over in Manchester in the gymnasium?
And listen, I don't know if you saw, I talked to them all. I still love them.
Yeah.
Family, friends, but I bleed red and blue, baby, all the way.
Yeah.
Last night's game, whew, I was pumped, tickled we pulled it off, and hopefully we can do the same tonight.
Well, one thing about it, you can always root for Clay County as long as they're not playing Jackson County.
That's right. That's right.
So if Jackson County's not in it, you still will bleed a little black and gold.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But your loyalty's here with the county.
My loyalty is here.
And loyalty to the students.
Yes.
We'll appreciate you for joining us tonight for a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break and come back and set you up for the next game, which features her old home county against her new home county. Boys basketball, Clay and Jackson County up next on PRTC TV.
Praxair,
we power the nation, one job at a time. From storm response to civil construction, vegetation management to fiber installation, and even building the substations that keep the grid running strong. Our crews are in the field, working coast to coast, delivering the expertise and manpower to keep communities connected. When the job needs to get done, we deliver.
Introducing the Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett and Kemper Home Furnishings. With its impeccable upscale design, featuring the best looks in coastal and mountains. Just choose your finish, choose your bed, and choose your fabric. Over 200 different possibilities. And your new Tide and Timber bedroom will be in your home in no time. And it's all made right here in the USA, so you get the custom experience without the wait. The new Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett. Available only at Kemper Home Furnishings.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. PRTC cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes life better. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. Call or visit PRTC online today.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day, and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more, because we have an appointment with destiny.
Kaler, back for a new season of America Facts versus Fiction, debunking the half-truths in American history. For example, the largest stash of gold isn't found at Fort Knox. It's below the streets of the Big Apple. And General Ike, well, he didn't always play by the rules. In fact, he stepped up to the plate under an alias to avoid being thrown out of West Point. We're unlocking the vault to secure the truth behind America's treasured secrets. Get it? America Facts versus Fiction on AHC.
All across this country, people took the Pepsi Challenge.
In 1975, we challenged folks to put their taste buds to the test.
And Pepsi won.
Pepsi. PepsiCo. Pepsi. 50 years later, we're traveling across the country to challenge a new generation and celebrate winning taste along the way. We know that Pepsi Zero Sugar tastes better and is more refreshing than the other guy. So get ready for a new Pepsi Challenge in 2025, coming soon to a city near you.
Ever since I can remember, all I've wanted to do is mine for gold. I come back here every year. I'm addicted to it.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
The 2025 49th District Tournament from Jackson County High School rolls on here on PRTC TV. A big thank you to Jackson County Superintendent Renee Smith for joining us between the games. The coverage this week is brought to you in part by PRTC, Appalachian Wireless, Pepsi of Corbin, and Praxel Line Services. Also a big thank you to Jackson County Bank, Anvil Town and Country, and Kemper Home Furnishings for their support to help us bring you this broadcast. Just over 2 minutes away from the start of this one, the Clay County Tigers at 20-6 against the Jackson County Generals at 11-17. Clay County ranked 4th in the 13th region, an RPI of nearly 61. Jackson County is 13th in the region with an RPI of nearly 45. Clay County has defeated Jackson County by over 40 points in both their meetings. Clay County, a very balanced basketball team, and they have 4 players that average double figures and a 5th one that's just only a half a point away. Aiden Wagers, they call him Baby Bear, leads them with 12 points a game and 7 rebounds. Aiden Grubb, sophomore leaper, 11.5 a game, leads the team in rebounding with nearly 10. A trio of senior guards come next. Jared Roark at 10.7, Ethan Jackson at 10.6, and Landon Desarn at 9.6. Desarn is the top shooter from beyond the arc. He sinks 58 three-pointers on the year at a very impressive clip of 49%. Keegan Ward, the straw that stirs the drink for Jackson County. He leads them in scoring and rebounding all year. One of the top players in the 13th region, 19 points and 12 rebounds for Keegan. Peyton Singleton, also a senior post player, 2nd in scoring with 11 per game and gets over 7 rebounds, with senior Braxton Clemens up next at 9.5 points per outing. Since online stats began back in the late 1990s, Clay and Jackson have battled 60 times. Clay has won 52 to Jackson County's 8. The Tigers have won the last 7 games in a row. They've met twice this year, with Clay winning both matchups by over 40 points, as we mentioned. In 49th District tournament play since the late 1990s, these two teams have played each other 16 times, with Clay County winning 14 of 16. Jackson's only district tournament wins came in 2018 and 2022. The last time they played in 49th District action was on February 22nd of 2023, with Clay winning that one 65-38. They did not meet last year in the district tournament. So Jackson County trying to pull the upset. It would be quite the upset over Clay County, as Clay County is tough this year.
Absolutely. And, you know, I was talking to some folks today, and we were just talking about, you know, what a good 13th regional tournament that the boys' side will be. I mean, it's really anybody's game depending on who packs the biggest punch as far as shooting goes.
Doubt.
Lots of districts across the region. And so Clay is right in the mix of that conversation.
Yeah, Harlan County was the favorite at one time, but Bell County is really coming on. South Laurel's really coming on. Knox Central's playing good basketball. Clay County certainly there in the mix as well.
And Corbin is right there, too.
And Corbin right there as well. Any team coached by Tony Petrowski is going to be a hard out. Let's get your starting lineups for this one. The winner goes on to the district championship game. Clay County Tigers, the visitors on the scoreboard, they have a record of 20 wins and 6 losses. They will start number 35, Aiden Wagers. Number 2 is Aiden Grubb. Number 22, Ethan Jackson. Number 3, Jared Roark. And number 4 is Landon Desarn. Again, 4 of those 5 average double figures. Desarn just barely out of double figures with 9.6 points per game.
And he just scored his 1,000th career point at Clay County just, I think, last week.
And he shoots threes like nobody's business, and they are rainbows. When he gets hot, look out. Now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Jackson County Generals, with a record of 11 wins and 17 losses under 14th year head coach Greg Parrott. They will start number 42, senior Keegan Ward. Number 24 is senior Peyton Singleton. We've got
Number 2,
Braylon
Combs.
Braylon Combs getting the start tonight. Also, Tanson Truitt, number 11, and number 23, Braxton Clemens getting the start for Coach Parrott. Clay County coached by Michael Jones. Jones in his 2nd year coaching here at Clay County, 49-15 in his 2 seasons at Clay. He is 218-80 overall, an impressive 73% winning percentage in his nearly 11 years coaching. Led Clay to the district title last year, defeating North Laurel, advanced to the regional semis, losing to eventual regional champion and state runner-up Harlan County. Clay County won 14 straight district tournaments from 2004 to 2017. They lost 3 in a row, or actually 4 of 5 to North, and reclaimed it last year. Jones 4-0 against Jackson County, looking to make it 5-0 tonight. Clay County controls the tip. They'll get the first possession. Out top to Roark, now left elbow to Jackson. Corner to Desarn for a triple. That one's going to roll in. That one danced around the rim for Desarn, but it falls through, and Clay County draws first blood 3-0. Full court man-to-man by Clay County.
You know, we saw this a lot as this team's faced earlier in the season. There's just a lot of ball pressure man-to-man. The shot was by Clemens, no good, and then secured by Aiden Wagers.
Clay County heading the other way with it in the corner. DeZarn wants 3 more, and that ball is going to hit the side of the backboard, but we're going to have a foul on a 3 by Tanson Truitt, and that's going to put DeZarn to the line for 3. One thing about number 11, Tanson Truitt, I'm pretty sure if someone he respected or admired said, there's a brick wall, run through it, he would not hesitate.
Absolutely. I mean, he goes full force power. I can't wait until his mind catches up with his body, because sometimes he gets a little bit ahead of himself.
Tanson plays really sticky defense, and only a freshman, but it's also got him in a lot of foul trouble during this season and cost him some time on the bench with that foul trouble.
He always has the right idea, though, and he's always headed in the right direction. As he matures and gets a few more minutes under his belts, I'm sure that we're going to see lots of great things from Truitt.
DeZarn gets 2 of 3 to go, so he's got all 5 points for Clay County here in the first minute of action. Tigers up 5-zip. DeZarn draws the task of Clemens, trying to double team Clemens. He dribbles between it, throws it down to Ward. Tough catch by Ward. Shot will fall through for Keegan Ward.
I was a little surprised to see Aiden Wagers come up there for the double team, leaving Ward one-on-one underneath the basket.
Grubb for a triple. That one's no good. Rebound is taken out of there by Peyton Singleton for Jackson County. If the General's going to have any chance in this, we're going to have big games from not only Ward, but also Singleton under the basket.
And someone else is going to have to step up and kind of shoot outside. I feel like he might have got touched there on the foul, but right there was Singleton with a rebound and putback.
Singleton cleans up the miss by Ward, and Clay County with the first 5. Jackson County answers with the next 4. 5-4 Tigers over the Generals. Roark, right corner it goes to Grubb. Jackson out top, down low to Roark. Jackson on the penetration, off the glass, no good. Rebound to Wagers, though. Now in the corner to DeZarn. They close on him quickly. Jackson's open for a 3, and that one's no good. Rebound into the hands of Braxton Clemens for Jackson County. Clay County had a running clock on the Generals in, I know, at least one of the games they played, maybe both.
It was both games.
As they won by over 40 points. The Generals not that heavily overmatched, but if they can play with a little bit of fire tonight, maybe they can stay in this one. Clemens with the drive, can't get it to go. Here comes the Tigers the other way. Wagers.
Might have got away with a little push off there.
On the baseline, moves under the basket, puts it up, can't get it to fall, called for traveling. Good defense down there by number 42, Keegan Ward, to deny Wagers.
Yeah, way to keep his composure. Wagers just got too deep underneath the basket and tried to muscle his way through, but Ward doing an excellent job of just maintaining good lower body strength and keeping his position.
Jackson County has a little bit of a size advantage on Clay County, but Clay County, a lot of leapers, and good feed from Clemens down to Ward, but he can't get it to come off the lip of the rim. Jackson County misses an opportunity there on a great feed from Clemens. Here's Jackson for a 3. That one's well short. Wagers with the rebound. He's double teamed, and
he stepped out of bounds.
Stepped on the end line before he tried to bounce it off of Singleton. So Jackson County playing some good defense here in the early going of the first quarter.
Yeah, great job keeping their composure, trying to keep a low-tempo game. We see the full court press by Clay, trying to speed them up a little bit, but they're doing an excellent job of just kind of maintaining their composure and keeping and taking care of the ball. Almost mishandled there, as I about said that, but just taking care of the basketball and getting the shot that they want.
Here's a 3-pointer from the elbow. That one's good by Braxton Clemens. And Jackson County on a 7-0 run here after Clay County started with the first 5 points. It's now 7-5 for the home team. Roark dribbling out top. Throws it down low. Good feed to Grubb. Ball fake up and in, and draws the foul on Ward. Grubb, really a strong player in the paint. Really a good leaper, too, as he is the top rebounder on the team. You mentioned about Clay County likes to get up and down the floor. They average 10 more points a game than Jackson County does. They average 69 to Jackson County's 59. Free throw is missed, but right there for the rebound is Clay County, and Ethan Jackson puts it up and in. So Clay County with 4 points on that trip, and they turn a 2-point deficit into a 2-point lead, 9-7 Tigers. Jackson County into offensive court with Clemens.
Jackson County here just needs to do a little bit better job on the little things, like that, not rushing that pass. It was kind of at a bad. Clemens was at a bad angle there, trying to hit Peyton on the behind him on the wing there on the short corner, and then on the other end, they've just got to do a better job of boxing out and securing those rebounds on those Clay County misses.
Combs checks out, and I believe that's Wyatt Gray, maybe over there in the corner.
Yeah, Wyatt Gray
checks in.
He's an outstanding freshman, had a good season so far.
Down low they go to Grubb, and we're going to get a foul on Keegan Ward. They're really taking it to number 42, trying to get him in foul trouble. It's working, as that's going to be his second. Actually, they're going to give it to Clemens. That's a break for Jackson County. Get Clemens on the reach in. We'd rather have it be the first on Braxton than the second on Keegan. And Aiden Grubb back to the free throw line where he missed one a moment ago. And he gets it to go. Clay County, one of the toughest things about this Tiger squad is that you never know who's going to get hot on any given night. Any one of them can hit you with 20 points, and I mean, talking any one of the 5 starters.
That's exactly right. I mean, you've got good post presence by Wagers. You've got guards that if they get going, you know, they're excellent shooters from outside, and then they can also take you off the dribble.
Clemens throws it away. Good job by Wagers to step into the passing lane, force the turnover, and he is a man on a mission as he drives the basket and puts it up and in. And just like that, it is now a 6-point lead for Clay County, 13-7. 3:08 left here in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor. We're back with more up next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
If your outdoor projects call for digging, you need the right tools, including one of these. It's never been more important to call 811 or visit call811.com to locate underground utilities before you dig. Essential connections to your home are just below the surface and can be easily cut. So use one of these tools to call or go online and know what's below. This message provided as a public service by your friends at PRTC.
Well, it's been a game of runs thus far. Clay County started off with the first 5 points of the game, and then Jackson County answered with 7 in a row, and now Clay County's come back with 8 in a row. Clay County 13, Jackson County 7, 3:05 and counting left here in the first quarter. The 2025 49th District Tournament from Jackson County High School. This is PRTC TV. Singleton has it knocked away. Roark up and in and draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play. The
Look out, Justin Lakes.
Almost took out Justin. They almost tried to take out Bob Roberts on the other end. Cameraman going for Oh, I know, he almost got Bob in the first game. Going to get some nice hazard pay for our camera operators. Basket good by Roark. That's his first points of the game. And the free throw no good. Rebound to Gray for Jackson County. That is the second on Braxton Clemens. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Already 4 fouls on Jackson County here in the first quarter. 15-7. Gray comes to get it from Clemens as Hooker, who's just checked in, is hounding him. Feed down to Ward, and nice catch there by Keegan Ward, and Wagers with the block, but he also got a piece of the arm.
Yeah, he just tried to, I mean, Keegan's got several inches there on Wagers and did a good job of going straight up, and Wagers was trying to just come over top and end up taking both arms with him as he went.
Ward trying to snap Clay County's 10-0 run here. Free throw rolling off. Desarn checks out for Clay County, and Jackson checks back in. Mentioned that number 14, Grayson Hooker, checked in during the timeout a moment ago. Ward's free throw is good. He's got 3 points. And a 7-point lead now for the Tigers, 15-8 as we creep toward the 2-minute mark here in this first quarter. Roark penetrates over to Hooker. Hooker is into the paint. We got a 3-second lane violation.
3-second call.
I think it's going to be on Wagers. We don't see that very often anymore.
No, it's first one of this tournament. I guess they're not wanting the guys just to camp out under there.
Used to see that call a lot more, but I think a lot of players, it's being coached better is one thing.
Yeah. Well, and then, you know, the infamous Connie Lakes, who is the wife of former coach Robert Lake. She used to sit up there in the corner and scream 3 seconds, 3 seconds, until finally just the call came through. And I've not seen her in the gym lately, so maybe she's here with us tonight.
Connie created 3-second lane phobia for all you.
Yes, absolutely.
Constant fear about 3 seconds in the lane. In the corner, Gray for a three. Shot it a little bit too quick, an air ball. Picked up by Clay County. Ahead to Jackson. He's going to try a three-pointer, and that one's no good. They get their own rebound. Wagers back up, and I don't know how in the world.
Partially blocked by Keegan Ward, and then it ended up kind of, you know, ice cream scooping in.
Went straight up in the air and fell through the basket. Down low for Keegan Ward. Good feed to Gray, but it was a bullet pass, and Singleton had his hands on it for a moment. Jackson comes up with the steal, and we're going to have a foul on Singleton. Singleton picks up his first, and that's going to put Jackson to the line to shoot two. Officials talking to Singleton about the aggressiveness of that foul. Coach Jones wanting an intentional, but I do agree with the lack of the intentional call because it was a hard foul, but he made a play on the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. He just kind of come from the back there. He didn't grab the player. He made a play on the ball. I'm sure that Jackson would like to have, you know, made a showboat layup on that one, and Singleton kind of took that away from him.
Truitt checks out, and number 3, Ashton Clemens, the younger brother of Braxton Clemens, checks in. Anybody that's seen Peyton Singleton play, he plays with a lot of fire and a lot of emotion.
Absolutely, and he's very strong. It's kind of deceptively strong. You know, he played football, and he's just built. And so when he goes at things, I mean, he's kind of a hatchet guy. I mean, he's just very super aggressive.
Clay County's lead out to 10 now at 18-8. Here's a three from the elbow. That one's good again by Braxton Clemens.
The brothers getting it done with assists from Ashton.
Braxton's second three of the night. He leads Jackson County with 6, and the lead down to 7, 18-11 at the 1 minute mark here in the first quarter. Wagers cross court to Hooker, top of the key to Roark.
You know, and I for one, I'm just happy to see Ashton back on the floor. He suffered a major injury to his ankle and kind of had to have reconstructive surgery there on his foot, tearing several tendons during football season. And so he was a starter last year and just got released just a few weeks ago, and they've been slowly putting him back into JV games. And so, you know, it's nice to just see him kind of work his way back and be back here with us to play in this district tournament.
Singleton picks up his second, so he's going to have to step out. And looks like Combs checking back in. Wagers going to the line to shoot 2, as that's the 6th foul. Actually, no, that's number 5 that checked in, Braxton Coyle. Clay County, if they have one team weakness, it is free throw shooting at 58% as a team. Jackson County not a whole lot better at 62%. Clay County so far is 5 of 9 from the free throw line, as they really drive it into the paint a lot and shoot a lot of free throws. First one's good by Wagers. He's got 5. We're going to get number 11 in there for Clay County. That is Brody Hooker, brother of Grayson Hooker. They're actually grandsons of the infamous Donnie Gray.
And number 4, Landon DeZorn. Check back in.
Roark comes out of the lineup, as does Jackson. Wagers rattles the second one home. He's got 6.
And number 33, Bundy, is going to replace Wagers.
Shouldn't say the infamous as much as just the famous coach Donnie Gray. Led Clay County to the girls' state title in the late 80s. And the court just named for him over there. Pass down to Ward, and good hustle there by Grubb to knock it away. Clay County forces the turnover. Hooker over to Hooker for a 3. That is number 14, Grayson Hooker with the bucket. And Clay County really stretching this thing out now at 23-11. And what's the call here?
We've got a technical, I think, on number 14, Grayson Hooker. I think after he made the three, there was some words exchanged either with the student section or he looked at the bench. But there were some words exchanged, and then the official was right there to hear it and called him for the technical.
So Grayson Hooker called for the technical, getting a little bit mouthy after he made the three-pointer. And so we'll walk down to the other end, and Jackson County going to get a chance to capitalize as number 1, Wyatt Gray, going to shoot a couple of technical free throws. Clay County up by 12 right now. I'll tell you what, and I've said this before, Wyatt Gray, for a freshman, may have one of the best looking shots. I mean, as far as mechanics, you'll see. When he gets his shoulders squared, it's just...
You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
His cousin that just played here, graduated a couple years ago, Logan Rose.
Is that his cousin?
First cousin.
He does shoot like Logan
not
Rose.
First, second cousin, yeah.
I saw Logan had posted on Facebook today about some bittersweet memories of his last game. I'll still remember the time he went off on OBI in the the and had like 42. It was unbelievable.
Now that I point that out, you see the resemblance.
I do indeed. They shoot like each other. So Jackson County with the ball. Down low, they give it to Ward, and probably was a good foul down there by Clay County as
that'll be 24, Jay Nicholson.
Nicholson, who had just checked in, I guess, for Hooker possibly. Nicholson's first, team's fourth, but Keegan Ward was going to have an easy bucket as he had great position.
Good position and just the mismatch in size there. Good recognition to try to feed him.
Only 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. They get it into Ashton Clemens. Tried to float it down to Ward. It's deflected, and then the shot is missed in the corner. Can Clay County get a shot off in time? DeZarn's going to launch it from 60 feet and almost made it,
got it
off that front rim. So DeZarn almost with an exclamation point for Clay County at the end of a fast and furious first quarter of action. Clay County Tigers with the 10-point lead at the end of one. Clay County 23, Jackson County 13 here on PRTC TV.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Our family relies on the internet every day. We both work from home at times, so our Wi-Fi just has to be there. We learn with it, laugh with it, and count on it for all kinds of things in our home.
Your family depends on strong internet and Wi-Fi. That's why PRTC provides fast internet speeds with enhanced Wi-Fi management every day. To learn more about our internet and Wi-Fi choices, visit prtcnet.org.
Welcome back to Jackson County High School here on PRTC TV. PRTC's coverage of the 49th District Tournament here at Jackson County High School is proudly brought to you by PRTC, Appalachian Wireless, Pepsi of Corbin, and Praxel Line Services. Thanks to our 4 co-sponsors for investing not only in our broadcast, but also promoting student athletes here in the 49th District and the 13th region. Start of the second frame, 23-13, Clay County on top by 10. Generals with the ball. Singleton back out there with those 2 fouls, and he shoots the 3. It won't go. Rebound to Ward. Back out top to Clemens, and that 3 is good. Braxton Clemens has the hot hand here in this first half. That's his 3rd 3 of the game, and the 10-point lead down to 7 now at 23-16. Roark moves to a screen, down low for Wagers. Wagers, good first step, trying to get a shot off. He does, and it won't fall. Good defensive hold down there by Wagers, and we're going to have a foul on Clay County on the rebound. A really good defensive set there for the Generals. Foul goes on Aiden Grubb. That'll be his first and the team's first. Clay County picking up full court. Looks like a 2-1-2 or maybe just a full court man-to-man. Clemens over to Truitt, right corner. Gray for a three. That one's no good. Good position on the rebound by Aiden Grubb, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout called by Coach Michael Jones. And while we've got a break, you know, you can make your life easier by using Jackson County Bank's mobile banking app. Complete P2P payments, make deposits, transfer money between accounts, check your balances, all without coming into the bank. Serving the deposit and lending needs of the people of Jackson County for over 120 years. Jackson County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Little man getting in on the action there on the Clay County bench. Shot of the Jackson County bench as well. Great job by our cameramen on the floor, Bob Roberts and Justin Lakes, and also our eye in the sky, TJ Isaacs. Those three guys doing a great job. So far, TJ has not had the hazardous situations that Bob and Justin have had tonight. Almost got Bob in the first game and almost got Justin here in the second game, but they're not backing down. They're still giving us the shots. Back to action, Grubb down low, a nice move, but we're gonna have a foul on the floor on the Generals before the shot.
You're good. Sorry.
Foul's gonna go against Braylon Combs. That's his first and the team's first. And Clay County will inbound. Roark into Grubb. Out top to DeZarn. The three is on the way. It's good. Landon DeZarn with his second three of the game. He's got 8. And the lead back out to 10, 26-16. Clemens sees the double teams coming and gets it to Ward. Now left side, it goes to Combs. Here's a long three by Braxton Clemens, and somehow or another, DeZarn comes away with it. An NBA three is going to be short, and the rebound to Singleton. Both Clemens and DeZarn there trying to go out to the NBA range. Truitt in the right corner to Singleton. Truitt trying to bounce pass it down to Ward. Can't get him loose, and the shot is blocked there by Ethan Jackson. Here comes Aiden Grubb quickly into front court. A little slow down step there, and shot looked a little bit awkward. Might have got between steps on him. Won't fall. Generals with the rebound, and here comes Truitt into front court. High pass. Singleton, a nice catch on the baseline. Both teams having a hard time finding the scoring right now. Ward with the three. That might have been partially blocked, but it's an air ball.
Singleton picks up the rebound.
Singleton with the steal, and the three by Clemens is no good. And Wagers pulls it off for Clay County. Both teams just a little bit ragged over the last minute and a half, as neither one of them finding the basket. Roark gets cut off on the baseline, gives it to Wagers. Wagers leans his shoulder in. Shot is up, no good. And another good defensive hold there by Keegan Ward. And the rebound to Singleton. Got to be careful swinging those arms, Peyton. You'll pick up number 3. And Coach Parrott needs you on the floor. Clemens goes up, puts it in.
Nice job by Clemens to pull it up just a little bit early. Wagers was set to take the charge, and he's notorious for taking at least 2 or 3 a game.
He is indeed. He was setting up for it, and well stated there as Clemens stopped just in time. Still focused on the shot. He's got 11 to lead Jackson County. Down low, shot is blocked by Ward. He's turning in a great defensive first half. And not picking up fouls, but not backing down. 26-18 as we approach the midway point here in the second quarter. Clemens throws it to Truitt. Truitt, nice catch. Feed down low for Ward. His shot is blocked by Grubb. Looked like Grubb got him from behind. Wagers ahead to Roark. Roark cut off on the 3. Here's a 10-footer by Clay County. That one's no good, and Singleton with another rebound.
I've got him clocked as 6 rebounds so far in this half for Singleton.
Clemens sees the double team coming, and we got a foul called on Clay County. I'm not sure if they're going to get DeZarn or Wagers. Looks like DeZarn. DeZarn's first, team second. Going to get Gray in there for Jackson County, replacing Truitt. Been a low-scoring second quarter, only 8 points in the entire period. We played almost 5 minutes. Braxton Clemens has all 5 for Jackson County. And
make it number 7.
Make it 7. And the only points for Clay County in almost 5 minutes of action has been Landon DeZarn's 3, and that felt like that was forever ago.
This is the pace that Jackson County really wants to try to stay in this ball game. You know, earlier in the season, the game wasn't this close, this close to the second, this close to the end of the second quarter, and this is right on pace, just controlling the possessions, kind of what he talked about yesterday.
Roark misses the three-pointer, but Wagers with the offensive rebound, and he might have picked up the second one. Nope, not going to go against Ward. It's going to go against Wyatt Gray. Gray's first, team second, and Wagers back to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's got 6 points, made both of his free throws a moment ago, but that one's hard off the back iron. 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. 6-point lead for Clay County. 7 of 12 from the line here in the first half. Second one rolling in. Wagers has 7. They're led by DeZarn with 8. And Clay County picking up full court. Get it into Clemens. Long pass, tough pass, and a lot of contact there. No call. Wagers might have got away with one there. They were both going after the ball, but that usually goes to the offensive player on the call. Wagers checks out, so does DeZarn. We've got Grayson Hooker checking in.
And Ashton Clemens checking in for Braylon Combs.
And looks like also number 33 checking in for Clay County. That's Isaiah Bundy for the first time. Clemens with 13 for Jackson County. Down low, good feed. Pass was a little bit high, but probably a ball that Gray should have handled there. I think he was kind of shielded in his view, as there was a Clay County player that might have been in his sight that kept him from getting a good look at that pass. Well, if Jackson County fans had been told they would hold Clay County to 4 points through the first 5.5 minutes of the second quarter, they would have liked that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Jackson County only scored 7 points in answer, and here's Grubb wide open for a 3. You cannot leave him out there. He will make you pay every time. He's got 7, and the lead back out to 9. Clemens brothers in backcourt. Ashton floats it to Braxton, but it's stolen by Grubb, and he puts it up and in, and the foul on Clemens. Grubb with the dunk, and Ashton Clemens picks up the foul. First on him, and the team's third. Coach Jones upset, him wanting the intentional foul, but again, I do have to disagree. I do have to agree with the officials in that a play was made on the ball.
That's exactly right. You know, I mean, I know that with the rivalry and the history between these two teams, there is, you know, tempers tend to get a little best of them. There's a little bit of chippiness sometimes between the players and the coaches sometimes too. But in this case, you know, both plays there that they've wanted the intentional for, they've just been making plays on the ball. They've not grabbed anybody, not pulled on the floor, and they've actually not put themselves in a position that makes it dangerous. One of the things in boys basketball that I always worry about is when someone slides under someone who's already in the air to take a charge, like we saw in that South Laurel versus Clay County game where Baby Bear kind of slid under him there. I mean, that's a very dangerous type position. No blame there. It just, you know, that was just basketball plays. But
well, in that play, you know, that South Laurel Clay County game, you know, there wasn't any intention on nobody to get hurt. It was a dangerous play, no doubt, but Wagers just trying to draw the charge. And if you pull all the emotion out of these two calls that we've had tonight on a couple of hard fouls, the result has been, I mean, like Grubb going up for the dunk there and Clemens challenging him at the rim, and Grubb went down and fell. So it kind of, it looked bad, but again, there was a play on the ball both times. So Aiden Grubb going to go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. He's got 5 in the quarter and 9 for the game, looking for double figures here, and he's got it. Aiden Grubb averages a double-double for this team. And, you know, Clay County gives up some in size, but they've got some players that play hard and can leap. And they have their biggest lead now at 12, 32-20. They'd only scored 4 points up until a moment ago. They've rattled off 6 in a row. Ward bumped by Wagers. That'll be the second on Wagers, and Coach Jones going to get him out of there before he picks up his third. So Grubb, who I think had just checked out, checks right back in as Wagers has to come out with those 2 fouls. Clemens throws it out high to Gray. Now to Braxton Clemens. Clemens guarded closely. Here's a 3. That one's off the mark. Not a great shot there, although he has had the hot hand here in the first half. Clay County heading the other way in a hurry. Roark penetrates, and that's going to be a charge, and not a lot of contact there, and a pretty good acting job there by Singleton. But here's what happened in that. When you lower that shoulder, it makes it look like it's more contact than there actually was. So Roark picks up his second and the team's 4th. And he's going to have to step out too to avoid getting that third, as number 11 Brody Hooker checks in for him. Jackson County's done a good job at keeping Clay County from really hitting their strides offensively, even though they are up by 12 and have really come on here in the last couple of minutes with some points. Ahead to Ward. Got to watch your 10-second call, and that is a 10-second call. Good backcourt defense by Clay County on that trap. They really took the vision away from the Jackson County guard.
Yeah, they've got kind of a bigger lineup in right now, and just the length of those boys up there just taking the vision away, not being able to see to pass through that 2-1-2 press.
Clay County kind of running the weave, and we got a foul before the shot on Jackson County. Going to go on Ashton Clemens. That's his second and the team's 4th, so no free throws yet. Next one, if it's not player control offensive, it'll be free throws for Clay County. Exactly 1 minute left. Bad pass, but Aiden Grubb gets a handle on it and then almost throws it away, then knocked away by Jackson County out of bounds. So
yeah, kind of little slippery fingers there.
Slippery pig floating around there. They're trying to get their hands on, and Clay County going to reset. Hooker inbounds and threw it right at the feet of Bundy, and Jackson County takes it away. So if you're the Generals, you'd like to cut this down to single digits before halftime to kind of keep your name in the game. Here's a 3 from the corner. That one's no good by Gray. And Clay County with a nice defensive rebound. I believe that was Bundy. Hooker hands it off to Jackson. His jumper's up. It's too strong. And we got a foul called on Clay County. So you got to give the player a chance to land. And they're going to call that one on Grubb, and he's picked up his second. So 3 starters for Clay County with 2 fouls apiece. And that's going to have us walk all the way down to the other end and shoot 2 free throws, as that's the 5th team foul on Clay County. It's going to be Singleton shooting 2. Singleton with 2 points there in that first quarter, hasn't scored since. This will be his first trip to the free throw line. Jackson County 3 of 4 in limited action. Clay County has shot 13 and made 9, actually 14 and made 9. Singleton toes the line, in and out.
You know, the physicality of the Clay County team, it just makes it kind of tough for some of our younger Jackson County squad to be able to get to the rim, which is where they, you know, get a lot of their bread and butter.
Singleton misses them both, and the rebound to Isaiah Bundy, and Clay County can hold for the final shot. We're down to 14 seconds. And now they've got a chance to stretch it out to 14 or 15. We're down to 8 seconds. Brody Hooker penetrates. Tries to give it to Bundy, but the steal by Ward. He launches it from half court. It's way too long. So, not many points scored in that second quarter. Have a total of 10 by Clay County and 7 by Jackson County. Clay County with the 12-point lead here at halftime. The Tigers 32 and the Generals 20. Stay tuned. We'll come back and run down our first half individual and team stats. Talk to you more about our next broadcast on Thursday. And get you ready for the second half here on PRTC TV.
Introducing the Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett and Kemper Home Furnishings. With its impeccable upscale design, featuring the best looks in coastal and mountains. Just choose your finish, choose your bed, and choose your fabric. Over 200 different possibilities. And your new Tide and Timber bedroom will be in your home in no time. And it's all made right here in the USA, so you get the custom experience without the wait. The new Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett. Available only at Kemper Home Furnishings.
All love a mystery.
But how did these branches get arranged like this?
We love that there are things out there that we don't understand.
It is horrific. Knowing that I'm actually in a Nazi tunnel.
What are we gonna find back there?
These days, you have Wi-Fi powered smart devices working throughout your home. And you want to keep all those gadgets running at peak performance. It's easy to do when you have PRTC fast, reliable download speeds and enhanced Wi-Fi management. Give your home's data-hungry devices all the bandwidth they need to enhance your family's life. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your internet today.
At Praxel, we're laying the groundwork for the future, one fiber line at a time. From rural towns to bustling cities, we're building the networks that keep America connected. Whether it's new installations, upgrades, or repairs, our teams deliver reliable, high-speed solutions that power businesses, homes, and entire communities. Faster, stronger, connected. That's the Praxel way.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast. Crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
He's about to compete in a new reality show, but it's all completely fake.
All right, see how Ben handles this.
This show is wild, and I feel like I'm going insane.
This is so good.
The Joe Schmo Show, all new Tuesdays at 9 on TBS.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
My flippers got whole Mountain Dew on a shade. A blast of tropical lime. Good looking seal.
Madness! It gives you all the feels.
You got the feeling.
They are feeling it. Ready to dance? You don't know. Can you believe this?
What did you do to me?
Ice in the veins. A prayer at the buzzer.
Let's go.
They're going crazy.
teams on full display.
This is what March feels like. I got that feeling, baby.
Well, it was a bit of an offensive struggle in that second quarter for both teams after both teams could find the basket better in that first quarter. 32-20, Clay County with the 12-point lead over Jackson County in boys high school basketball as night number 2 rolls on in the 2025 49th District Tournament from Jackson County High School. Clay County outscored Jackson County 23-13 with some really balanced scoring. 6 players in the scoring column, led by 6 points for Aiden Wagers as they had a 10-point lead at the end of one. Second quarter, though, only 17 combined points scored. Clay County outscored Jackson County 10-7 to bring us to our halftime score, which we show it as 33, and they have it as 32. I'm pretty sure I'm right. It may not matter. But Candria has had her complete hair on fire trying to find this point ever since we went to break.
That's exactly right. You know, there's just a little bit of discrepancy between our book up here and the home book down there. So Emily Summers is helping us out tonight, and she's went down there to kind of see. Well, I think I found where it is, where the discrepancy is, and they are the home book. So we'll try to get ours to match. But we'll go over stats based on what the numbers that we have. So if there's a 1-point difference, we'll correct that in a second when she gets back up here.
Sounds good. All right, let's run down our first half individual and team stats and find out how we got to this halftime score, whatever the score is, with Candria Bingham.
All right, for the Clay County Tigers, looks like they're led in scoring by Aiden Grubb, and he's got 10 points. Aiden Wagers comes in with 7 points. Jared Roark 2 points. Landon Mazarn 8 points, and Grayson Hooker with 3 points. Clay County is currently shooting 43% from the field and 69% from the free throw line, and it looks like they have 12 team rebounds for the half. And then the Jackson County Generals are, look, it's kind of been all over the place. They're led in scoring by senior Braxton Clemens, and Braxton, sorry, he's changed numbers on me. Braxton has 13 points, shooting his field goal percentage tonight is 63%. We've also got scoring from Keegan Ward, who has 3 points. Peyton Singleton has 2 points, and Wyatt Gray also has 2 points from his 2 free throws. Team rebounds are 9 team rebounds for the Generals. They're shooting, as a team, they're shooting 39% from the field, so not quite where they want to be. We'd like to see that number over 60 tonight to get a W. Field goal percentage is 39%, and that'll do it. So that's what we've got for the Generals and the Clay County Tigers.
All right, again, your halftime score, 32-20. Clay County on top by 12. Coach Greg Parrott wrapping up his 14th season coaching the Generals. He's coached over 400 games for the Jackson County General boys, winning 198, losing 209. This is his 35th time facing Clay County, and he's looking for his 7th win against 28 losses. His last victory was in the district tournament 3 years ago, February 22nd of 2022, 69-58. His team's won 3 in a row over Clay County, their longest stretch in a row in 2021 and 2022. We mentioned Clay County won 14 straight district tournaments from 2004 to 2017 and had lost 4 out of 5 from 2018 to 2023 before being declared district champions last year with a convincing win over North Laurel, district held at OBI. Coach Jones is 4-0 against Jackson County, and Coach Greg Parrott, all regular season wins, 2 wins last year and 2 this year, so he's going for his 5th win in a row over Coach Greg Parrott in Jackson County. He has never lost to the Generals as of yet, coaching for Clay County. Don't forget that we've already got one of our championship games set. That is going to be 6 o'clock this coming Thursday evening as the number 7 state-ranked North Laurel Lady Jaguars will take on the number 2 seed Jackson County Lady Generals. Both those teams will advance on to the 13th region tournament next week, one as the district champion, one as the district runner-up. And then we got one half of our boys side set. That'll be North Laurel, as they were victorious in the first game over OBI by 18, and they will take on the winner of this game. Love to see our bands being represented. That's Clay County High School's band you just saw on screen, and we had a North Laurel young man that's played the national anthem on saxophone both nights, last night and tonight, and done such a great job. And we talked about the cheerleaders and how they are competing right now for the KHSAA, and a lot of stuff going on that people may not see.
Yeah, and our bands just competed last weekend in the state KMEA, so they have a tryout where they have to, individually perform in front of a set of judges, and then they're rated, distinguished, proficient, and so on. And the ones that are rated distinguished get to advance on and play in the KMEA state band. I think Jackson County had 4 members do that. I know Clay County had several of their band members advance. So, great job from both programs represented here tonight, both band directors.
All right, we got just over 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. Stay tuned. This may be a good one in the second half. Clay County with a 12-point lead at the half, 32-20. Third quarter is coming up next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers Pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
Spring is on its way, and it's the perfect time for a fresh start, including your internet speed. Whether you're streaming, gaming, working, or connecting with loved ones, PRTC has the perfect speed for you. Don't let slow internet rain on your parade. Sign up for or upgrade today and enjoy a connection that grows with your needs. Spring forward with faster speeds. Call or visit PRTC for more information.
What makes Appalachian Wireless different isn't just our reliable service or great deals, it's our people. Whether it's helping you find the perfect plan, the latest device, or just answering your questions, we're here for you every step of the way. Our amazing customer service and sales teams are right here in your community, making serving you personal. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just a customer, because we know you. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Praxel isn't just about building infrastructure, we're about building community. This is our home, and we take pride in supporting the people and businesses around us. Whether it's powering neighborhoods, lending a hand in times of need, or creating jobs right here where we live, we're not just present, we're invested. Because at Praxel, community comes first.
Are you working online from home? PRTC needs your feedback. Take a quick online survey and let us know how we can enhance your work from home experience. Your input will help us prioritize service improvements, including better outage notifications. Plus, when you complete the survey, you'll be entered for a chance to win 3 months of free PRTC internet. Scan the QR code now to get started. Thank you for helping us serve you better, right where you work, at home.
It's basketball time, but this is different. It's the postseason. This is where teams become champions, where players become legends. This is how we do it in the 4-9. Are you ready? Let's go! PRTC TV, we're streaming live, worldwide. Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Are you ready? Here we go!
Time for the start of the second half of the final semifinal game here at the 2025 49th District Tournament from Jackson County High School. We are PRTC TV. A big thank you to our 4 co-sponsors of the broadcast: PRTC, Pepsi of Corbin, Appalachian Wireless, and Praxel Line Services. Also a big thank you to Anvil Town and Country, Kemper Home Furnishings, and Jackson County Bank for supporting student athletes and PRTC. Clay County with the ball to open up the third quarter. Wagers, he will shoot that three, and that one's a little bit too strong. Rebound to Grubb, and he goes to the ground, and that's going to be called for traveling. So Clay County comes up empty on their first possession, and both teams only combined for 17 points in that second quarter, so it was an offensive struggle for both teams. Keegan Ward only with 3 points in the game. He averages nearly 20. Clay County's done a good job on him defensively. He's got Wagers one-on-one down low, but Wagers took it away from him. Good defense down there by number 35. Roark can't get the shot off. Grubb drives off the glass and good. Smooth move by number 2. He's got 12. Full court pressure by Clay County. Clemens ahead to Truitt, now back to Clemens. Clemens into front court. Still got that double team on him. Gets it to Singleton. Here's a three on the way, and that one's no good off the hand of Combs. And Clay County with the rebound. Grubb, top of the key. That's a two-pointer. It's actually a three-pointer. It's good. Foot was really close to the line, but the official was right there, and 5 straight points for Aiden Grubb. He's got 15, and the lead's out to 17. Clemens drives, puts it up, and no good. Rebound to Ward, though, back up and in. Keegan Ward, right place, right time. He's got 5. And now 37-22, 6 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third period. And while we've got a break in the action, a word from Jackson County Bank about their mobile banking app. It can make your life easier. You can do so many things without ever coming into the bank. Make deposits into your account, complete P2P payments, transfer money between accounts, and also check your balances from the comfort of your own home by using the mobile app from Jackson County Bank. Serving the deposit and lending needs of the people of Jackson County for an amazing over 120 years. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, Jackson County Bank. So still early in this third quarter, but Clay County starting to spread it out now into a 15-point lead that led by 17 a moment ago. It was their biggest lead of the night. A team like Clay County can strike early and often with as many scorers as they have, and Aiden Grubb is heating up. He's got all 7 here in the quarter for Clay County. 17 for the game, and a bad pass by Keegan Ward, stolen by Roark. Ward threw it behind Clemens. Aiden Wagers now to DeZarn, down to Grubb. Turnaround is up and no good this time for number 2. And the rebound to Ashton Clemens. Braxton Clemens into front court, and we're going to have a foul on DeZarn. That'll be the second on number 4 and the team's first. So Clay County has outscored Jackson County 7-2 in this third quarter. Winner gets top seed North Laurel in the district championship game on Thursday. Truitt, and I really believe that was a bad call. I think that the official looked up and saw Ashton Clemens was in backcourt, but I believe if he's in the air, what do? Does his feet have to be in front court, or if he's in the air as he catches it?
He's supposed to be established.
That's well, okay. Well,
yeah.
then it was a good call. It was close, but not a pass they should have made in the first place, though, with him coming into front court. Three-pointer by Grubb. He was maybe a little too wide open on that one as he hesitated. And Singleton with the rebound for the Generals. And Clemens draws the foul as he split 2 defenders. They could have got Roark or DeZarn there. Going to go against Jared Roark. He's picked up his 3rd and team 2nd. He becomes the first player for Clay County, actually for either team, with 3 fouls. Ashton Clemens into front court. You mentioned how good it is to see him back playing again after a difficult football injury.
Yeah, and I mean, he's a multi-sport athlete. He plays football, basketball, and baseball, and I know that Coach Bowen would like to see him healthy enough back for baseball season. He was their ace in the whole pitcher last season.
Good steal by Jackson. On the other end, it's DeZarn, and he's going to be fouled in the act and go to the free throw line. DeZarn, their best free throw shooter, hasn't had that many opportunities, but shoots 86%. He's 2 of 3 from there tonight with 8 points. That foul goes against Braxton Clemens, and he becomes the first general with 3 fouls.
All right, I've been communicating with the home book down low, and Emily's done a great job, and my hair's been on fire ever since this quarter started, but we finally found the discrepancy. So in the second quarter, you and I had written down that Grubb had made a 3-pointer, and they actually overruled that and said it was a 2-pointer. So the home book says it's 2-pointer, and he had 9 points at halftime.
Mystery solved.
Yeah.
All right.
So there we go.
Timeout on the floor. Clay by 18, 40-22 here on PRTC TV.
Introducing the Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett and Kemper Home Furnishings. With its impeccable upscale design, featuring the best looks in coastal and mountains. Just choose your finish, choose your bed, and choose your fabric. Over 200 different possibilities. And your new Tide and Timber bedroom will be in your home in no time. And it's all made right here in the USA, so you get the custom experience without the wait. The new Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett. Available only at Kemper Home Furnishings.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And PRTC's reliable internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Super fast download and upload speeds up to 1 gig. And GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi. Power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact PRTC and level up to game-changing internet and whole home Wi-Fi today.
Landon DeZarn with a second free throw, and he gets that one to go as well. 2 of 2 for number 4. He's in double figures with 10, joins Aiden Grubb, who has 16. I said 17 a minute ago, but they changed that 3 to a 2-pointer in the first half. Jackson County on the attack. Singleton, bad pass. Wagers with the steal. Might have been deflected by Grubb. And Jackson with it in the front court. 41-22. Dangerous time right here for the Generals, as they have been defeated by over 40 points twice by Clay County. And they hung around for a while, but starting to get Clay County with a bigger lead, and Wagers using his body very well, as he has 9, and now it is a 21-point lead, 43-22.
You know, Wagers is the kind of guy, he's only got 9 points, but the disruption that he's caused this entire game, both on defense and rebounding, I mean, really carries a lot more points than just what is written down in the book.
No doubt about it. Jackson County with the nice offensive rebound. And the foul's going to go against Ethan Jackson, his first, team's third. And looked like Braxton Coyle had really good position on that rebound down there for Jackson County on the offensive glass.
He kind of pushed him off to go up for the rebound.
Inbound to Singleton. His shot is up and in.
Singleton, if you'll look really closely there, he's got something keeping his nose from bleeding, so he took an elbow to the face tonight.
Singleton has 4. First points in a while for Jackson County. They've only got 4 points here in the first 4.5 minutes, and a reach-in foul, I believe, on Wyatt Gray. Gray, his second, team's second, and Jared Roark will inbound. Roark has had a hard time getting his offense rolling tonight. Only 2 points, and they were way back in the first quarter. Grubb, jump pass out to DeZarn. Grubb wide open for a 3, and he got it. That is 2 or 3 times that, for whatever reason, Jackson County is leaving him alone out there beyond the arc, and he can shoot the ball. Wide open for a 3, and that one's no good from Clemens. And DeZarn with the rebound. So Grubb with 10 points of their 14 here in the third quarter. He's got 19, and the lead now is at 22. 46-24. 3 minutes left here in the third. And a foul on Singleton. He's picked up his third. Team's third. Ethan Jackson going to check out for Coach Michael Jones, replaced by Grayson Hooker, the senior. Very senior-laden squad for Clay County. Down low for Wagers. Wagers, nice move in the paint. Can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line. Ethan Jackson, a senior. Jared Roark, a senior. Landon Desarn, a senior. Grayson Hooker, a senior. Also Landon Smith, a senior. Connor Gilbert, a senior. So there's a half a dozen seniors on this team. Peyton Singleton has just picked up his fourth personal and the team's fourth, and Wagers to the line to shoot two. He's 3 of 4 from there tonight, making 4 of 5 as he climbs into double figures with 10. Singleton checks out and Ward checks back in. So Jackson County has been outscored 15-4 here in this third quarter. Second one good as well. Wagers has shot his free throws well tonight. He's 5 of 6 for his 11 points. Bad pass stolen by Grubb. Good defense by number 2. Grubb over to Roark. He's got a wide open three, and that one's no good. Rebound. Wagers had it for a moment, and they're going to say off of Jackson County, back to the Tigers.
You know, one of the things moving forward, you know, this is there's several young generals on the floor tonight, several true freshmen that are there, and just as we saw the try to overpass by Coyle, one thing that we'd like to see over the summer these young men improve on is just the ability to give up the ball sooner, so that they're not throwing it into the hands. You know, in middle school, you're basically taller than everybody else or maybe the same size as everybody else, and then you get into these really muscular, physical high school players, and it's a lot harder to do those habits, you know, to get away with those bad habits. So hopefully those are things that points of improvement over the summer.
Aiden Grubb is going to be fouled as he goes up. No doubt about it. You've got to, you know, one of the things that never goes away in basketball is fundamentals. And if you can teach fundamentals and conditioning, you've got two very important things out of the way. But every team needs good fundamentals and good conditioning.
Right.
Aiden Grubb makes the free throw. That foul was on Ashton Clemens, his third, team's fifth, but it was a shooting foul anyway, and Grubb going to get another one. He's got 11 in the quarter and 20 for the game as Wagers checks out for a breather. And Grubb gets them both. He's had a whale of a third quarter, 12 of his 21, and Clay County has really stretched it out now, 52-24. Jackson County only with 4 points in over 6 minutes of action. Good defense by Clay County. Gray penetrates in the corner and had tried to get it over to number 14, Sandlin, who had just checked in a moment ago.
I think Sandlin grows an inch every time that we cover a game. Like, he just keeps getting taller.
He is still sprouting. There's no doubt about it. He's going to end up being a post player if he keeps growing.
Yeah, a literal post.
Yes, a big, tall post. Jackson penetrates, gives it to Roark. Roark. Shot is well short. Grubb with a nice hustle in the save. Roark, the benefactor, up and in. Give credit to Aiden Grubb on that play right there because he kept it alive. Roark's got 4 rather. And then stolen by Clay County. Clay County just really playing. Oh, what a pass by Grubb and a finish by Desarn. As pretty a play as we've seen all night right there. 56-24. Clay County really taking over here. On the other end, though, that is Braxton Clemens. He's been a bright spot for Jackson County tonight. He's got 15. Jackson for a 3, and that one's good. Actually, they're going to give him a 2-pointer on that one. He's got 5. And Clay County showing what they can do in a hurry as they have outscored Jackson County by a bunch. They have rattled off 25 points in this third quarter to Jackson County 6. That's a 19-point differential in a quarter.
In a quarter, yep. Well, we said it earlier in the game, you know, any of these guys, I mean, they've got hot hands. They can shoot the basketball. That's been their MO all season long, and they found it this third quarter.
Nice move down there by Clemens, as might be garbage time, but still playing basketball here with still plenty of time left. Clemens has 17, and Clay County can hold for the final shot, up by 30. And they were only up by 13 at half. Down to 9 seconds. Desarn out top. Screen from Bundy. Jackson for a three. That might have been partially blocked by Clemens. And a baseball shot up, and not a bad heave. Almost took out Justin Lakes again. He's going to be qualified for workers' comp by the time we get done with this tournament.
That's exactly right.
But nice play. Look at that. He's still throwing the ball back. Clay County took over in that third quarter. They're up 30, 58-28. Fourth quarter coming up next on PRTC TV.
Journey fans in McKee, Kentucky. The concert event you don't want to miss. Resurrection, the nation's premier Journey tribute band, live August 29th at the Jackson County Fair. Part of their 2025 Majestic Tour. Feel the energy. Journey the way you remember it. All the Journey hits you know and love. Don't miss out.
Hey, grab me one too.
Clay County uses a decisive third quarter to open up the fourth quarter up by 30. Candria, what was the spread?
25-8. So Clay County put up 25 points that quarter, which is honestly matched their first quarter. They put up 23 points in the first quarter and then matched that in the third.
Braylon Combs gets the fourth quarter off to a good start with his first points. He nails the three from the left side. PRTC TV and our coverage of the 49th District Basketball Tournament. On the other end, Jared Roark puts it up and in, and he's going to have a chance for a three-point play. So Clay County is going to cruise to their 21st win of the year. Foul was on Gray, his third, team's first. And they'll cruise to their 21st victory of the year. And they'll take on the 18-10 North Laurel Jaguars in a replay of last year's district tournament final that Clay County won handily at OBI. Has it knocked away. Good steal by Jackson. He can't save it in. It didn't really matter anyway, because if he had have saved it in, it was going to end up in the hands of Wyatt Gray, but a nifty steal by senior Ethan Jackson. So Clay and North Laurel will play in the district championship game on Thursday. Gray jump pass to Singleton. Nice hands by Payton. Knocked away by Grubb, but he can't keep it from going out of bounds. Aiden Grubb has had a whale of a game, 21 points with 12 of those in the third quarter.
Yep.
And we're only 5 points away from it being a running clock here in this fourth quarter if Clay County can stretch it out that far, and what a difference a quarter makes. Jackson County going hard into the paint. That's Combs, and he draws the foul. Foul is on Aiden Wagers. His third, team's first, and Braylon Combs going to go to the line for his efforts of drawing some pretty hard contact there in the paint. Free throw is good. Braylon with the first 4 points for the Generals here in this fourth quarter. So we hate to see the careers ending of the three players out there at midcourt, all three seniors out there together in Braxton Clemens, Peyton Singleton, and Keegan Ward. Singleton giving a hand clap to his teammate Braylon Combs for making those 2 free throws. 61-33. Knocked away. Nice defense there by Gray to put it in the hands of Clemens. Clemens didn't have numbers. Clay County did a good job of getting back. Cross-court pass, Singleton. Clemens, a long 3 is in and out. Went halfway down the cylinder. Bad break for Clemens, as he already has 3 threes on the night. And nice move there by Roark as he's starting to find his stride. Only had 2 points in the first half, but he has 7 here in the second half for a total of 9. Back out to a 30-point lead. Good feed down low to Ward. Good hands, and with the left hand puts it up and in. Ward has not had a typical night for him, only 7 points. Clemens leads Jackson County with 17.
The physicality of Clay County just proves to be a little bit of a struggle for Keegan. And another thing, one of the things that, his family members kind of talked about was, he just gets a little more nervous when he plays Clay County. He's got a lot of family on that side and this side as well, and some of those things are just kind of hard to overcome. Keegan still does a great job. He works extremely hard. He's been a great force tonight on the boards. He's, played really good, solid defense, just struggled to find some scoring.
Timeout on the floor, 30-point lead for Clay County, 65-35, 5:41 left. We're back with more up next on PRTC TV.
Anvil Town and Country Shell is a locally owned family business that's been serving you for over 30 years. More than just a gas station, Town and Country is ranked #1 in the state and 3rd nationally in Hunt Brothers pizza sales. We offer 4 aisles of groceries, fresh produce, as well as a full fresh meat department. Expect the best fuel prices, a clean store with a huge selection, competitive prices, and great customer service when you visit the little store with a whole lot more. Anvil Town and Country Shell.
Clay County, last bucket there by Grayson Hooker. He's got 5 points. They're up by 30 now with 5:41 left in the game. 65-35, Tigers over the Generals. And it is a foregone conclusion at this point that the Tigers will go on to take on the North Laurel Jaguars in the district championship game on Thursday. Still a lot of basketball left, though, and Jackson County still playing hard.
Still see that press come up. I mean, the starters have subbed out for Clay County, but they're still bringing that full court pressure. Some of the starters are out for Jackson County, and we see freshman Jake Jones has entered the game for the first time tonight.
Foul is on Jay Nicholson, his second and the team's second, and Keegan Ward going to the line to get 2 free throws. First one is no good. Ward only 1 of 3 from the line tonight. Had a good crowd on hand tonight for Jackson County and Clay County.
Absolutely.
The crowd is built as the night has went on. We had a much bigger crowd for Clay and Jackson than we did OBI North, but a good crowd for OBI North as well.
Yep.
Of course, you would expect the crowd to be bigger for the home team, Jackson County. Shot is missed. Ward with the rebound.
Student sections coming all out in their themes tonight. I believe we got Clay County. They must be sharp-dressed men over there.
Nothing like a sharp-dressed man. Good steal there by Clay County, and Jackson County's Cole over there playing some great defense as well, or is that?
No, number 10 is Jake Jones.
That's Jake Jones, yes. Good job, Jake Jones.
And then we have the senior Braxton Clemens coming off the floor. As the crowd stands and gives him a round of applause.
Well, he had a great game tonight, 17 points. He's got almost half of the 36 total for Jackson County. Here's a 3 on the way. That one's well short. Clay County with the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it'll go back to Jackson County as Sandlin tied him up. You mentioned a whole new crew out there for Clay County as all their starters are off the floor. Still Singleton in there and Ward for Jackson County. Singleton for a 3. That one's good. Peyton Singleton has 7. 65-39. Give the seniors a chance to pad a few stats here and also go out individually for a good hand clap from the home crowd on their final game as seniors. Down low, shot is up and no good. And Ward with the rebound off the miss by Bundy. Sandlin over in the corner. 3 more for Singleton. That one's no good. They get the offensive rebound though. Sandlin.
That was actually McQueen that took the 3 in that corner.
Okay, Quentin McQueen. Shot back up and in.
By
and
McQueen.
That was Quentin McQueen. Again, Quentin McQueen first points for number 22. And we've got 3:43 left in the game, 65-41. Full timeout called by Coach Michael Jones of Clay County. Stay tuned. We're coming back with more up next here on PRTC TV.
Exciting things are happening at Appalachian Wireless. From amazing deals on the latest smartphones to unbeatable promotions that save you money. There's something for everyone. Whether you're upgrading, switching, or shopping for accessories, stop by to get the latest and greatest in technology. Want to know more? It's easy. Visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com or stop by one of our retail or authorized dealer locations. Appalachian Wireless, where you don't just get great service, you get great savings. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
Clay County's ball out of the timeout. They're up by 24, 65-41 here on PRTC TV. Shot partially blocked by Jackson County. Ward throws it ahead for the Generals. Singleton is going to be fouled as he drives the lane. And Singleton will go to the line to shoot 2. He's 0 of 2 from there tonight, back in the second quarter. Foul is on Isaiah Bundy, his first, and the team's third. Singleton's free throw is no good. Jackson County has shot a total of 11 free throws, and they are 6 of 11.
You know, Peyton, he's had a pretty good career here as a General. You know, he's stuck with it and been a starter. You see him there on the screen. Nothing to tip his, hang his head about. He's had a great career and been a great role player for the Generals. He's been a great leader tonight's floor. I mean, he was really directing traffic on offense and defense, making sure the younger guys knew where to be, and he's been a role model for these younger Generals. So hats off to Peyton.
Number 11, Brody Hooker with his first points of the night. Yeah, Singleton's had a great career here at Jackson County. Him and Clemens now both seniors coming out. Only Keegan Ward left as far as the seniors on the floor. Clay County cannot get the shot to go, and Keegan Ward with another rebound. Over to Sandlin. In the corner, that's Jones. Sandlin down low for Vickers, who had just checked in. And back out to Sandlin. Feed down low for Ward. Ward off the glass, good, and the foul. Keegan Ward climbs into double figures with 10. And you wonder how long Coach Parrott will leave him in there.
I think his sub is waiting to come in there.
Yeah, looks like number 25, Wyatt Dunn.
That's one of the things I've always appreciated about Coach Parrott when it gets to the end, and it's kind of like he takes his seniors out usually one at a time and kind of gives them a hats off salute, so that the crowd can give them a warm look, warming ovation, and just thank them for being part of this team. You know, we see Keegan Ward leaving the floor there. He's 13th region. Player of the Year, was a contender. He's definitely had a great senior year. He's put in a lot of work over the summer, and it's really paid off in all the accolades that he's gotten as the seasons went on.
Down low, shot is up and no good. We're going to have a Jackson County foul. I think a lot of people would probably have Keegan Ward. He would probably be, he's first team all district and would probably be second team all region. And that is quite an accomplishment when you think about all the players that are in this region. And for him to be second team all region is quite an accomplishment for number 42. Foul was on Vickers. That's his first and team second. And our shooter is Bundy, Isaiah Bundy. And he misses the first one. He'll get a second opportunity here, and that one's no good as well, but they get the offensive rebound. All academic at this point. Clay County with the 23-point lead. Nice shot there by Isaiah Bundy. Couldn't get the free throws to go, but the nice baseline jumper does fall. His first points of the night. And pass sails out of bounds as got their wires crossed somewhere with McQueen thinking somebody was going to be.
Yeah, he thought Jones was going to cut back door, and Jones started to cut back door and changed his mind, but Quentin had already committed to the pass.
He didn't get that last message.
No.
Hooker and Bundy run a little give and go, and we're going to have a foul on Jones on a three-pointer by number 0, Maxton Gray. First on Jones, team's third, and Maxton Gray going to shoot 3. Maxton Gray, also a grandson of the late, great Donnie Gray, number 0. Free throw was in there. Was it 89 that they won the state championship? Was it?
Yeah.
89?
Yep.
Donnie Gray was the head coach, legendary head coach in Clay County. He has, I think, 5 or 6 grandchildren that play ball. Allie Gray, that plays for the girls team, is one of his grandchildren. There's several of them.
Yep.
Maxton is perfect 3 for 3 there. And
I think we're just trying to get some more subs in.
Yep. 72-44 as Coach Jones brings in a third set of 5. Number 1 out there, Skylar Sizemore. What other numbers you got?
We've got 10.
That is, I don't have a 10. Must be a jersey change.
Well, we don't have it up here either. One thing I didn't double check. Let me see. There's, I don't know, several things not in my book, but hang on, I'm going to check the official here since I've got access. That number 10 is Bell.
Okay.
Number 5 is Jackson. What are the number 12 is Gray.
Okay.
And number 1 is Sizemore.
All right.
Did I get them all?
I believe you did.
No, I missed somebody down there.
Jones gets both free throws to go, his first points. Yeah,
the
they
ball is in the hands of number 20 and number 20 Smith.
I got Landon Smith on here. I did have Landon Smith. So the player's not in the official KHSAA roster as far as online. But good investigation there to find out who they were.
Yeah.
72-46, a minute 15, all that's left. Down to Vickers. Here's a 3 from the top. That one's no good. Rebound ran down by the Tigers.
That's Landon Smith.
Here's a 15-footer. That's good.
That's good by Sizemore.
Skylar Sizemore, the 8th grader. And Tyler Sandlin comes out for Jackson County. And he's replaced
by number 0.
Number 0. I don't have a 0. Jacob Angel.
Yep, Jacob Angel.
35 seconds, 74-46. Shot is up on the reverse layup, no good.
That's no good by Smith, and rebound to McQueen.
Quentin McQueen across the timeline for the Generals. Saved in nicely. We're down to 15 seconds.
That was a shot by White Dunn, and then
Vickers can't get it to fall. It goes out of bounds back to Jackson County with only 9 seconds left. Knocked away and stolen, and that should take care of it.
Oh, well.
One final inbound with 2.6 seconds left, but we'll go ahead and actually goes back to Jackson County anyway. Final score, Clay County improves to 21-6 with the 28-point win over Jackson County, 74-46. Generals in their season with a record of 11 wins and 18 losses. We'll come back and talk to our PRTC TV player of the game. Remind you about the broadcasts on Thursday for the championship games and get a final rundown on individual and team stats as well. Stay tuned. We'll wrap things up next here from PRTC TV.
Praxel, we power the nation, one job at a time. From storm response to civil construction, vegetation management to fiber installation, and even building the substations that keep the grid running strong. Our crews are in the field, working coast to coast, delivering the expertise and manpower to keep communities connected. When the job needs to get done, we deliver.
Introducing the Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett and Kemper Home Furnishings. With its impeccable upscale design, featuring the best looks in coastal and mountains. Just choose your finish, choose your bed, and choose your fabric. Over 200 different possibilities. And your new Tide and Timber bedroom will be in your home in no time. And it's all made right here in the USA, so you get the custom experience without the wait. The new Tide and Timber Collection from Vaughn Bassett. Available only at Kemper Home Furnishings.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. PRTC cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes life better. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. Call or visit PRTC online today.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day, and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more, because we have an appointment with destiny.
Kaler, back for a new season of America Facts versus Fiction, debunking the half-truths in American history. For example, the largest stash of gold isn't found at Fort Knox. It's below the streets of the Big Apple. And General Ike, well, he didn't always play by the rules. In fact, he stepped up to the plate under an alias to avoid being thrown out of West Point. We're unlocking the vault to secure the truth behind America's treasured secrets. Get it? America Facts versus Fiction on AHC.
All across this country, people took the Pepsi Challenge.
In 1975, we challenged folks to put their taste buds to the test.
And Pepsi won.
Pepsi. PepsiCo. Pepsi. 50 years later, we're traveling across the country to challenge a new generation and celebrate winning taste along the way. We know that Pepsi Zero Sugar tastes better and is more refreshing than the other guy. So get ready for a new Pepsi Challenge in 2025, coming soon to a city near you.
Welcome back to PRTC TV. The Clay County Tigers have put themselves in a position to contend for their second district title in a row as they knock off the Jackson County Generals 74-46, a 28-point win. And with me, I have our PRTC TV player of the game. I was just telling him we did this just not too long ago over at Clay County, I believe in the Bobby Keith Classic maybe. Aiden Grubb, sophomore, with 21 points on the night. And Aiden, you know, it's one of those nights to where you you have games where the baskets don't come easy and it's more of a grinded out type game. The offense just wasn't coming very good for you guys in that second quarter, only 10 points as a team. What was Coach Jones telling you guys at the half? I mean, you guys were up by 10 or 12 points, but the points weren't coming easy, and you never felt like you got into an offensive flow there in the first half.
We just needed to slow down, be in control, and pick up our defense. Picking up your defense will correlate to your offense a lot, actually. And we just need to slow down and take it piece by piece and just let the baskets fall.
You look like a different player when you came out there in that third quarter, as you had 12 of your 21 in that second period. You stepped back and knocked down a couple of threes. You act like a different player. What was different for you once you guys got things set at intermission and came back out in that third quarter?
More comfortable. Got more comfortable. Knocked down the first shot. You knock down the first shot, you get a little confident, and then you just start knocking them down. Just the more you shoot, the more you hit more, the more confident you get. And when you're confident, you'll play good.
You guys had an opportunity after North Laurel had won 3 district titles in a row in 21, 22, and 23. And I know you were a part of at least 1 or 2 of those years, playing as an 8th grader and a 9th grader coming up. And last year as a freshman, you guys got the district title back. And I know that you're sitting there thinking to yourself, you know, we want to play our best ball at the best time of the year, win our 2nd district title in a row. It's a whole lot easier to go to that arena floor in Corbin as a district champion than it is as a district runner-up.
I agree. A lot more confident going into the region, winning the district, and I think we can do it again.
3rd time playing North Laurel this coming Thursday. You know they've got a heck of a player in Reese Davidson down low. They got a couple of guards that can get it up and down the floor with Jervis and different ones. Rawlings is a great outside shooter. What is it like for you guys the 3rd time? It really becomes more of a chess game, doesn't it, as far as strategy when you play a team for the 3rd time in the same season?
Yeah, you play them. I mean, we've won 1, lost 1 to them, and same thing happened the year before when we won the district. I mean, we lost the first game, won the second one at home, and then went and beat them pretty bad at district. And then this year we did the same thing. We beat them at home, lost over there. So, I mean, we'll see what happens when we play them again come Thursday.
You guys are a small basketball team in that oftentimes with opponents not necessarily in the 49th. Of course, North Laurel a little bit more size than you guys have, but some teams in the 13th are a bigger team as far as height than the Clay County Tigers. But one thing about you guys, you're not afraid to mix it up in the paint. You're not afraid to get a little bit physical in a clean way, and you got some guys that can really get up and leap. You lead the team in rebounding at right at 10 rebounds a game, but even Wagers and Jackson and Roark and DeZarn, these are all players that do their part in rebounding and make up for the size.
Think about our team, anybody can have a night. Anybody can have a night, and we all rebound, we all score. I mean, I think we got all 5 starters averaging double digits right now. Anybody can have their night any given moment, and that's just why we're such a good team, is why we all contribute in our own different ways. And if one's having a good night, you let them do their thing, and you can get behind them and cheer them on and do what you can to help them and help your team.
We're talking to sophomore Aiden Grubb, who led his team with 21 points tonight. You mentioned about the balance in scoring, and I think one of the aspects that makes that work is that there's no prima donnas on this team. There's nobody that says it's got to be my night. You guys just let it flow and let the hot guy have the basketball. You guys don't care who puts the points in as long as the team victory is made a priority.
As long as we get that win, we don't care who scores.
That's the way it's got to be. Yeah. Well, you had a great game tonight. You led one of 3 players in double figures. Talk about the play of Aiden Wagers and Landon DeZarn. You know, Roark had a hard time finding his stroke tonight, as did Jackson. But, you know, 3 players in double figures. You guys really got after it in that third quarter. Third quarter outscored them 25-8. That was the difference maker tonight, and when you guys could really put the hammer down for this game.
Yeah, we picked up that defense, and that's what put them away. They would cause them to get some turnovers. Got some wide open layups for it, wide open shots for it, and they back down after that.
You guys really like to play and get up and down the floor. You average over 10 points a game, more than Jackson County. What are you expecting Thursday night? Is Clay County going to try to push the tempo and get in transition and try to speed this game up? Is that what you all like to do?
We like to get after it. We like to be physical, aggressive with them, and when it comes to that, we like playing really good defense, and the offense will come as the defense comes.
What would it mean to you as a sophomore? You guys had a district title last year. What would it mean to you to win 4 straight district titles your freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior season?
I'd feel great. I'd love to do it. It's the plan.
And the goal, it's not a good season unless we get to Rupp, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what everybody wants to do.
Well, congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you guys play on Thursday night against North Laurel, and good luck. 21 points tonight, and once again, our PRTC TV player of the game, number 2, sophomore Aiden Grubb.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Just lay your headset down there for me and go enjoy the victory, and we'll see you on Thursday night as they get ready to take on the North Laurel. You're fine, brother. You're fine. Don't let it trip you. But they're getting ready to take on the North Laurel Jaguars. Clay County improves to 21-6 on the year, and they're going to be taking on the 18-10 North Laurel Jaguars on Thursday night. So our matchups are set. 6 o'clock on Thursday, it's going to be the 28-2 North Laurel Jaguars against the 14-13 Jackson County Lady Generals, the 1 and the 2 seed. So it plays out the way you would think it would on both ends, as on the boys' side, North Laurel is the number 1 seed, Clay County the number 2 seed, and they'll be taking on each other at 7:30 in the championship game. Before we leave, let's run down the team and individual stats, and for that, we go back to Candria.
All right, first up for the Jackson County Generals, field goal percentage tonight was 57%, and free throw percentage was 69%. Rebounds as a team, Jackson County clocked 13, and individual stats, we had 10 points from Keegan Ward, 8 points by Peyton Singleton, 17 points by Braxton Clemens, 2 points by Wyatt Gray, 5 points by Braylon Combs. Quentin McQueen logged 2 points tonight, and so did Jake Jones, also with 2 points. For the Clay County Tigers, they were rising up to meet the challenge of our rivals tonight, and they were led in scoring by Aiden Grubb with 21. Also scoring was Aiden Wagers with 13, Ethan Jackson with 5, Jared Rowark with 9, Landon Zarden with 12, Grayson Hooker with 5, Brody Hooker with 2, Isaiah Bundy with 2, and Maxon Gray with 2, and Sizemore also scoring 2 there at the end. As far as team goes, their field goal percentage was 63%, free throw percentage 84%, and they clocked 17 rebounds as a team tonight. So going forward against a really tough North Laurel team, Clay County's got their work cut out for them. And as far as handling the physicality and the rebounding we see in Davidson, but on the flip side of that, North Laurel's got their work cut out for them as far as handling the outside shooters and all of the various different people that can get hot for Clay County. So it should be a very interesting championship game in our district.
Well, certainly North Laurel going to be favored on the girls' side by quite a bit, as they've won big over Jackson County both times they've played them. Jackson County going to try to pull the upset, and on the boys' side, though, it could go either way because they've split, with North Laurel winning at home, Clay County winning at home. Now they're on a neutral floor, so that's set up for a good one. Should be a great night of basketball on Thursday night as we close out with the championship games of the 2025 49th District Tournament here from Jackson County High School. A big thank you to our co-sponsors, Appalachian Wireless, PRTC, Praxel Line Services, and Pepsi of Corbin, and also a thank you to Jackson County Bank, Anvil Town and Country, and also Kemper Home Furnishings for their sponsorships on our broadcast tonight. Make sure you're here with us on Thursday. We'll hit the air about 5:45 for the girls game. That'll tip off at 6, and then following that, the boys game at 7:30. District championships on the line and bragging rights for the 49th District. For our trio of wonderful camera operators, Bob, don't call me Nathan Roberts, and Justin Lakes. Got to mention those guys first because they almost got took out multiple times tonight. TJ Isaacs also doing a great job, our eye in the sky at midcourt on camera. Mark Solfridge, our executive producer. We have Kendra Bingham in for Hunter Carroll this week doing a great job. My name's Brian Murray. So long, good night, and God bless you. We'll see you here on Thursday for the championship games, the 49th District Tournament on PRTC TV.